find out. But Ohio,
what's up, everybody?
Oh, no, look at this.
Just chilling out. UFC 280. Small prelims here, but yeah.
Dan Movaheady acknowledges it as a clean strike. We will stay here before this third and final round.
Muradov is he said, did we see? I said yes. He did get him behind the head. That's in the both rounds. Muradov has complained about a foul. Right? First round was efficient. Last round was a elbow to the back of the head. And that one didn't land.
He's not going to win this fight, brother. Listen, he's not going to win this fight. He's just stalling. All right, he fears you, and he's
the worst fight I've seen so far.
Listen, when we're standing up, get close to him. He does not want to let you go. Clenching all the time. Brother, you got to finish this guy. This guy doesn't deserve to win against you. Okay?
Next Saturday, perennial featherweight contender Calvin Kattar will look to halt the momentum of a man who has not tasted defeat since he signed with UFC in 2015. Arnold Allen, that is your main event. The entire event live and exclusive to you on ESPN Plus. Main card hit Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, third and final round here. Mahmoud Muradov in black, Ayo Bohalyo in white. Muradov ending a more than 1 year layoff here tonight. Bohalyo left his chin out there. A little aggressive.
Bohalyo's corner told him that this man does not deserve to win the fight. He's only stalling. Now, part of the reason Muradov has been in those dominant positions is Bohalyo gets a little bit anxious whenever he's trying to advance his position. And that's why Muradov ended that last round on top. It's been 2.5 minutes, and I feel, we're 1-1 going into this round. It's anybody's fight to win.
Ayo Bohalyo had never left Brazil before competing on the Contender Series. Now has been to Vegas, Sweden, Holland, Abu Dhabi, all over the place, and hoping that training will help produce a huge win here tonight against Muradov. Oh, he's got to get back up.
Ohio seems fresh, but he ain't going to get a takedown without setting it up. He's got to do something to set up that shot.
And there's Muradov got the takedown again.
Another guillotine.
It's too short. Oh, now he's adjusting. What do you mean by that's too short? Like, if it's not deep enough in across the forearm, right? It's kind of just right on the wrist, so if he can really just pull his head out, it's more likely to pop out.
You see Muradov driving forward pressure into him, getting his butt up in the air, trying to release the pressure off the full back. He gets mounted. Now becomes a problem, yes.
And, in the next fight, obviously, coming up, we got Sean Brady on the law, and that's one of Sean Brady's most dangerous submissions attempts. It's that mounted guillotine. He'll do it one on, no problem. Just, something to look out for.
Well, how you use that guillotine attempt to reverse the position, use the submissions to try to allow for him to get to dominant position. Right now, he's in the full mount with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Nice explosion by Muradov. Unable to get up.
Oh, he's boring. He's good to last one.
Man, Bohalyo appears heavy.
Nice.
You grapple with Damian Maia for as long as you did. You'll pick up a few things. Not to mention training with Hamza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bohalyo's got to score some points here, land some shots. I know Muradov is looking to get up, so it's tricky. You don't want to give him too much space for too long. That's why I think elbows from this position are something that Bohalyo could try to look to land so that you can keep it still tight. Nice work here to try to get separation. Bohalyo all over him now. Muradov appears to be in fantastic shape, working really hard with his defensive grappling tonight. Little bit of stalling going on, referee-wise to it. Under 90 seconds now to go.
And I know Bohalio wanted to win this fight by finish, but this is a massive learning experience for him because he's fighting a guy that is very well prepared for tonight. And to me, it would seem as though he's getting the job done, even though it isn't in the fashion that he wanted to. But getting the position on top of the third round, landing ground and pound.
Maybe probably one more with the main card. Right? I wasn't even going to start streaming to the main card, but here we are.
Bohalio continuing to apply pressure. And I do think, DC, you're right. Dan Movaheady is a vocal referee.
Yeah.
But you're talking about 7, 8, 9 warnings for toes.
Yeah, for sure. Toes in the fence, hand in the face. Like he's warning them for everything.
Step back in the head. Come on.
And if you have that many warnings, you should probably be taking points.
Well, Mark Ratner's watching somewhere trying to tell us first warning comes in the back. So
yeah. So we're on what, 25?
Yeah, I mean, no major foul.
Nothing major, but still,
nothing
you know, a lot of
altering.
warnings.
Yeah. All right, down the stretch we come, as they say in the horse racing world. Final 10 for Muradov and Bohalio. All right, so Kyle Bohalio and Mahmoud Muradov go the full 15. The official decision coming up next as prelim coverage continues from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, these guys went the distance, huh? That's not a shocker.
All right, welcome back. Kyle Bohalio
No, it
and
was hard
Mahmoud
to follow
Muradov sharing a moment before the decision is
fire,
rendered.
honestly.
Now it is time for the official decision, brought to you by Proverb number 12, Irish
What do
Whiskey.
we got next?
And with those
It's like,
cards, here's Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Kyle the Natural Ohio.
All right, so the winning streak is now 10 for Kyle Bohalio. He is off to a perfect 3-0 start of the UFC. We'll see what Mick Maynard and company do with him next at 185 pounds. All right, folks, these locker room shots are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. And there is some definite heat on this one. Bilal Muhammad has leveled up in all phases. He has handled a number of different stylistic challenges in the UFC. Tonight, with the crowd behind him, he will put his number 5 ranking on the line against that man, the betting favorite out of Philadelphia, PA, Sean Brady, undefeated like his hometown Eagles. Brady felt his call out of Muhammad was actually respectful, doesn't quite understand the nature of the venom. Good news is, folks, they will settle it in the octagon a short time from now. Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad on deck in the featured prelim.
He lost.
The UFC 280 prelims are presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fight spirit. And in packed by proper number 12 Irish whiskey, one.
That's tough one.
TJ Dillashaw trying to become a 3-time
Sorry,
UFC
Bilal
bantamweight champ
grinds
tonight
his
at the
screwed
expense of Aljamain Sterling later on pay-per-view.
Sean
Now,
Brady's from
though,
around
no
my area,
overstating how
Philly
big a
area.
fight this
Okay.
is in the welterweight division. Bilal Muhammad is willing to take on all comers in his quest for UFC gold. To that end, the man who has shown up in
Got
his
a bunch of
bracket
shins.
tonight, none other than the undefeated oncoming Sean Brady. Martial arts fights. Sean Brady has set a high bar for himself as he pursues a championship.
Oh,
And while
it doesn't
finishes
matter.
over Christian Aguilera and Jake Matthews were indeed impressive, it was his 3-round win against Michael Chiesa that served to stamp his status as contender and put him in this bout here against the
I think
top
it belongs
5
well to
ranked
make
in
it for
London,
him.
Bilal Muhammad. It's a big
That's
fight
where
for
I
the
feel like
Philadelphia,
he has a
but
little
perhaps an
advantage,
even
maybe.
bigger one for Muhammad, whose 8th
That's
fight
right.
unbeaten streak has him on the verge of a world title shot, should he be the first to put a mark in Brady's roster. Coming up next, our feature prelim. Bilal, remember the name Muhammad, faces Sean Brady.
Don't mess with Philadelphia. Proud Philly native Sean Brady is the embodiment of the city. Hardworking, gritty, and much like their beloved football team, he too is unbeaten. Now, we haven't seen the 29-year-old compete inside the octagon in about a year or so, but he has never stopped working. He wanted to be ready for the opportunity to face someone in the top 5, and now that it has presented itself, he feels more prepared than ever. But it's not just his evolution as a mixed martial artist that's been a focus for the Jiu-Jitsu black belt. It's also his own confidence. He told us he enters this one with more belief in his own abilities than ever before. He finally started believing in himself the way everyone around him always has.
Hi, Megan. Thank you. Sean Brady, 15-0, and scary, Paulie, to think just how good this man will be when he actually hits his fighting prime. In this training camp, started to work the southpaw a little bit. But he called his last fight against Michael Chiesa his worst performance. Now, that is a distant memory. It was last year. He's had some things fixed. His septum got his nose cauterized several times. But you have said repeatedly, and Eddie Alvarez has echoed it as well, strongest man you've ever felt in training.
Yeah, I mean, I say that, and I truly mean that. I have trained with a lot of people all across this world and at every major camp. And this guy, I mean, I haven't gone with Khabib, okay? That might be one of the guys out there that might be just as strong, and that's who has been training with. But Sean, when he gets a hold of you, he just has a knack to keep you and wear on you like I have never felt before. And his striking is evolving, and he's very powerful. He just hasn't been able to really show it too much yet.
Representing Chicago,
Remember the
Illinois,
name.
USA. Here's the Palestinian American
If you forgot it,
ranked
better
contender
remember it.
in the welterweight division. Bilal, remember the name.
That's gotta be
Muhammad.
my favorite name. It's like the cheesiest, but
He's won 7
it's
of his
like,
last 8 7-0
man,
with
pretty
the no
good fucking
contest
style.
against Leon Edwards. He has spent 5 weeks in this part of the world training with the likes of Khabib Nurmagomedov,
It's so
Islam
bad, it's
Makhachev,
good,
and
yeah.
everybody else. Confidence is high.
Confidence is high, and rightfully so. He has made this
dude, I can't
place
wait for the Sugar Sean
almost like
fight.
his home
Let's go.
during this training camp. He came over here with Lewis Taylor.
Yeah,
Lewis
so
Taylor
it's
is
the last fight. I
great
think, before
friend. Dropped everything to come here with Bilal. They're prepared so thoroughly for this fight
Khabib
because he
blew up,
recognizes
man.
the challenge.
Khabib, look at
that is
Khabib
in
like a
front
little
of him
donut.
and Sean Brady. Bilal Muhammad, for some reason, is so underrated, but he's so good at what he does. I was so impressed with him in the last fight against Vicente Luque. His ability to stick to the game plan, never stray, and beat a guy that had knocked him out before.
I understand this. If the other guy had the
But what he
longest
said
win streak,
was that, yes, I did that because I had gotten beat by him. I don't have to worry
which
about
was
that with
5
Sean
wins,
Brady.
and this
He
guy has
feels
the
like he's going
second
to finish it.
longest active unbeaten streak. Individual, that's 8 wins. Does that make sense? It's not the same thing.
All right, folks, we are back in Abu
Wins
Dhabi.
in a
We're
row.
looking live at Bilal Muhammad in the inspection zone, trying to extend his unbeaten streak tonight and hand Philadelphia's Sean Brady the first loss of his professional career. Huge fight in terms of the pecking order at 170 pounds. And we'll see if Muhammad, with Khabib Nurmagomedov in his corner, can get it done in a huge spot tonight. Our tail the tape for this featured prelim is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Bilal Muhammad, 34 years of age. His welterweight counterpart, Sean Brady, is 29. Muhammad, 1 inch taller. Both fighters enter the octagon with an identical reach of 72 inches. All right, now for the intros here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting at the corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist, holding a perfect personal record, 15 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, presenting the number 8 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Sean And now producing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. A big Fontellanis holding professional record, 21 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, USA, presenting the number 5 ranked welterweight contender in the world. Belong! Remember the name, Muhammad! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Lucas Osaki.
Lucas Bosaki, our referee for the featured prelim. Kahili getting us started for round 1 of a possible 3 between 2 of the best in the world. At 170 pounds, Sean Brady, 15-0. He got his septum fixed, nose cauterized after his last fight, ready to go tonight. This fight brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Brady in black, Muhammad in green. Here we go.
And you see the difference already, Muhammad.
People don't understand what a live watch party is. If you click on UFC 280 live.
In the Sean Brady.
Guys, I'm not going to my YouTube channel today, just so people can watch this shit. So reactions. If someone bops in there, like, let me know whether my
Your heart rate should
my
go
audio
like
to
you run 1,000
the pay-per-view
miles.
is
It's
decent
higher
compared
now
to
than when I ran 9 miles the other day. Well, and if you are wondering why, these are 2 of Paul Fowler's former training partners, Sean Brady in Philly, and of course Bilal Muhammad in the Rufus Sport days in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like
we said
training partners.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I consider both very good friends.
No, yeah, we said that in the break when these guys were walking. Paul Felder,
Good
personally,
connection
the
as
both.
Brady. Sorry, Chief.
And Brady's looking pretty sharp on his feet right now.
Yeah, taking his time. Bilal trying to really pressure him right now. Sean's got a good left hook. I would keep an eye on that. And Bilal just a volume striker, man. He can overwhelm you with just nonstop combinations.
Bilal usually does his best work is in the wrestling, though. When Bilal can mix everything together, it's what makes him special. So if he is unwilling to try and take Sean Brady down, it would seem to make for a much tougher fight.
Confidence never an issue for Bilal Muhammad, who hits a right hand there, but he certainly has had it heightened by the last 5 weeks spent in Dubai and here in Abu Dhabi alongside Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev.
Hey, Bilal ate both of those shots. He took that left hook and the right hand.
Oh, listen,
And if
there's
Brady
no
keeps
question
hitting it
there.
like that, he's going to go to sleep.
Good movement so far from Sean Brady, excuse me. For those of you at home, I want to make sure you guys know, see that. Well, you have a tendency to do that. I know these guys so well, call them by their first names and forget everybody at home doesn't know that. Muhammad a little bit out of range early, 5 of 29 unofficially on his attempts. Getting closer. Gotta watch it. Bilal has a very tricky left high kick. He doesn't switch it. He just whips it up after his punch combinations. Interesting that Sean hasn't shot yet.
There it is. One level change from Brady. I was wondering who would be the first to give that takedown attempt. Great defense by Bilal Muhammad.
Certainly an encouraging sign for Team Muhammad. Lewis Taylor, his right-hand man, sheeping the corner as usual.
Nice left hook there by Brady.
Brady really flirting with both stances here tonight, as we expected. Brady realizing some success with the striking early. Muhammad lands over the top and a counter from Sean. Brady unofficially 0 for 2 on his takedown attempts thus far. And Sean, even though he's such a strong grappler, he does like to counter strike. That is where he does his best work. He sits back, but right now Bilal's starting to find his rhythm just a bit here.
Yeah, that
He's
was
some chops through.
That was a great combination there by Bilal Muhammad. Then it went a left uppercut up the middle. Brady's got to find a way to try to beat an advancing party.
Good stick there by Muhammad.
First 4 minutes, he's been on his heels. Oh,
Man, Bilal's got a chin, doesn't he? Yeah, right hand from Brady, maybe the most significant strike of the fight thus far. Now Muhammad lands a right.
there was.
If Bilal can keep it on the feet, this could end up being a back and forth striking battle between these two.
And it would be so fun. Your heart may be laying on the table by the end of it. But for the rest of us, we would be having the best time.
Muhammad really starting to find the range, some swelling under that left eye of Brady. Big connection now by Brady. And Muhammad to the body, back and forth we go.
Bilal is putting a lot of pressure on him. And I don't know if this is based on the disrespect that Muhammad felt that Brady threw out there by calling him out, or maybe a lack of respect for power of Sean Brady. So Sean has landed two big shots of Bilal.
And that left hand, he just partially landed because
Actually, that's what Bilal's ability to respond there. Good power.
Crowd going nuts. So much support for Muhammad here in Abu Dhabi. Round one in the 10.
Bilal really evened it up there with strikes landed, according to our unofficial numbers.
Hey, stay busy with your right hand. And be careful with these right
Here.
Right, left and right hand is like
Yeah, hey, Bilal, down the middle with your uppercuts, dude. Whenever you finish down, whenever you cut the space and you press him high, press him, dude. Press him. Don't be afraid to get on his body, dude. What you got, coach?
one more thing. This is first one. After second one, he's gonna be like crazy. He's gonna be like very tight. But stay busy.
He has nothing for you.
I want to see more movement. More movement. Okay, more movement. Don't let him go close.
The UFC 280 prelims are presented by Modelo. DC, we got to hear both corners there. Mike Valley and Khabib Nurmagomedov coaching Bilal Muhammad. They want straight punches. They feel like that right hand will find a home.
And pressure. They want him to go forward, pressure him, because they're banking on round 3, Sean Brady being so fatigued that Bilal can really take it to him. But they said be aware of the right hand of Brady because he landed a couple of them in that round.
And interesting advice on the other side, I believe it was Daniel Gray.
Yeah, but you know, Brady corner said that because he took Bilal's best shots. But the reality is you have got to be careful taking multiple punches that way. So yes, good round for Muhammad, but Brady I thought fought a very good round early in the round.
Exactly.
And I don't know if the work that he did at the end of the round was enough to steal it.
Yeah, I think it was the back and forth. It's a tough round. I mean, Sean came on really strong, landed some really good shots, but like we talked about, Bilal really ended it strong.
Interesting to see the live number flip.
Good
But
on
a
you.
lot of the scorecards you saw out there on social media had Brady 10-9 round 1.
And you see Brady level changing and Bilal just kind of defending those takedowns. Even though that's not landing, it's still good to give the option. And I would like to see Muhammad do the same thing. Level change at the leg, to give him the idea that the takedowns may come.
Just missed with that front kick.
He did not miss with that left hand. Brady has been able to land that repeatedly tonight.
Bilal's got to get back under pressure. He's got to try to big dog Brady. I feel like that's what he did at the end of the round, was just be too much of a man for him. And that had Brady on his heels. He's got to go forward into him if he wants to keep him with Brady. Because when they're in range and they're kind of just picking at each other, Sean Brady's a much more technical striker.
It's a nice 1-2 from Brady.
Yeah, Sean's now starting to leak. Which, as we know, when we talked about him in the fighter meetings, he's had issues with his nose for most of his career.
Yeah, good nose cauterization does not sound pleasant. Jab is there for Muhammad. You're knocking out cardio Bilal.
This is what I mean. Muhammad's got to go forward and keep getting his hands on Brady.
This is good for Bilal, pressuring like this. And you know what? For Sean Van Young in his career, too, this is good for him. He hasn't been in one of these kind of stand-up battles where he's had to dig deep. Ultimately, this is what he needs.
That third round against Michael Chiesa, he had the elbow damage again.
And that's where he saw, okay, this is where I'm going to have my opportunities.
That's a big left hook there from Brady that appeared to get Muhammad's attention. A lot of fans felt like we might get a striking fight just given the wrestling and grappling credentials of these guys. Muhammad's takedown defense has held up thus far. Brady unofficially 0 for 4.
I thought Bilal would wrestle this guy a lot more, but
finishes combinations with uppercuts up the middle.
I guess he's not scared of the power.
We talked a lot about that strength, just how strong Sean is, but it doesn't matter if they're here. Right? And I'm sure Bilal knows that. I'm sure he's heard these rumors. Both guys landing significant strikes in that exchange.
Bilal's pressure looks crazy. But Sean Brady is landing a lot of counter strikes in the middle of the advancement of Bilal Muhammad.
Good jab on the counter from Brady. Numbers exceedingly close. Muhammad has been the far busier man. Some serious swelling under that right eye of Muhammad.
And this is close, guys.
Very close. But you expected this, right? When this fight was announced, we knew that these guys would be very evenly matched.
Especially if it was going to be this kind of fight, DC. Yeah, I do feel that if they go tit for tat.
Oh. Right on the temple. He might be done. I've never really seen Bilal finish. On the feet. Oh, he just swing out. Oh! Good shit. Oh! Oh, nasty uppercut. This kid's done.
Less than 20 seconds to go in the round.
This kid's done. That's it. That's it. It's over. Oh, oh, remember the name, motherfuckers. Woo, Bilal, baby. Wow. Yeah. That was his first loss, right? Wow. But my stream's freezing a little bit.
No matter how this is going to go, it's going to be upsetting for me. So it's bittersweet. I mean, but you can take nothing away from how absolutely on point Bilal looked. He got hurt a couple times, stopped with some good shots, but the pressure was nonstop on Bilal Muhammad. That's a humongous victory. Humongous.
Yeah, his pressure tonight was next
Humongous.
level.
Humongous
Bilal Muhammad fight with this pressure. He did a tremendous job.
Well, Bilal had to get one final shot in, came over and told Paul Felder what he thought about Philadelphia, but he keeps talking trash like that. I'm going to bring my ass back and fight him. Bilal Muhammad with another huge win. Did not necessarily have to fight a guy ranked below him. He does, and he knocks him out.
Got to crop the ball, Felder. That's good. Really sucks,
All right, we're going to look back at some replays here. A huge right hand for Bilal Muhammad. He went to the uppercuts.
Oh, my thumbnail then. I have too much stuff in there. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Look at this. Bilal just, again, with the overwhelming combinations, really putting it on Sean.
There's Habib. What a reaction. Mike Valley, Lewis Taylor, Habib Nurmagomedov. Bilal Muhammad had a lot of doubters. He was the underdog coming in here tonight. This was a fight that was put together late in 2020. It didn't materialize, so certainly well within Sean Brady's rights to call for it. But Bilal Muhammad proving that he is very much a top 5 welterweight in the world. And if he is not closing in on a title fight right now, candidly, I'm not sure what else the man needs to do. All right, for the decision now, here's Bruce Buffer.
All right, main card's up next, everybody.
At 4 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO.
Get this hype chain going.
For the name Muhammad.
I'm like so.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Bilal Muhammad. Bilal, your pressure tonight was next level. Was that the game plan? The pressure, Sean. Get him on his heels and strike with
I
what
see
you
that going
said.
that way.
You thought you could finish him. Is this what you expected?
Yeah, honestly, I was working. It's the hardest camp I ever worked, man. My team back in Chicago, shout out to him. Shout out to Habib, the best team in the world. He brought me in. Those guys are different, man. I told you, I never worked harder in my life for this camp, man. I felt like I was being disrespected. They were making me fight down. I beat 2 top 5 guys in a row. So I had to go out here and I had to put on a performance for my people. Abu Dhabi, I had to do it for you guys. The energy in here was amazing. There's no way I could have freaking finished this guy.
Bilal, let's take a look at some of your work here. You got on the gas immediately. You put Sean on his heels. Right here, you feint the jab and land this overhand right. Did you see this in the build-up as a strike that you might be able to land on?
I mean, the only thing I heard was Coach Habib in the corner, finish him, finish him. And I'm like, everybody's saying, what is Habib going to do in the corner? I'm like, bro, he made me finish him. Like, he forced me to do it. He kept pushing the action. And when Coach Habib talks, I listen.
You said that in that training camp, you work harder than ever. Were you guys training together? You training with Habib, and how much did it feel and raise your confidence going into the octagon tonight?
Bro, that whole team is full of monsters. I was training with Abu Bakr, who just won earlier. Coach Habib, we thought he was a monster at lightweight. At heavyweight, he's a different guy. He's a bigger monster right now. But, you know, that team is just another level. All them guys, they brought me in like one of their own. We're all brothers now. It's a family. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be a part of that team. And I'm thankful for my team. Shout out to my manager, Ali Abdulaziz. I love you, brother. And man, alhamdulillah.
Bilal, you said tonight you had to fight down. There are some massive opportunities in front of you. What's next for Bilal Muhammad as you have now won 8 fights in a row, unbeaten in 9?
I heard Leon Edwards is out here. Where is he at? I also heard the big bad wolf is coming back down at 179.8. Don't matter to me. I'm here to fight the best people. Did you see? This dude was undefeated. I was having so many people tell me, why are you taking it? I'm taking it because I can beat the best, everybody in this division. I'm going to be the champion 2023. You better believe it. Put that in my name right now.
Well, if that's how you're going to fight going forward, it was so fun. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bilal Muhammad.
And he will be celebrating on his podcast, Remember the Show, this Thursday. Be sure to check that out. All eyes on Bilal Muhammad here in Abu Dhabi as he vanquishes Sean Brady and continues his welterweight ascent.
So you have to do
All right, well, most expect that we will see some ground fighting at some point in our main event tonight as we show you some of the numbers on Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. Makhachev with the more prolific takedown game, takedown defense, 88%, nearly impenetrable. But, man, the danger factor with Oliveira just exceedingly high. He attempts nearly 3 submissions per 15 minutes, and he has won by that method a record 16 times in the UFC. Paul, you're the last man to beat Charles Oliveira. 11 consecutive wins since that fateful day with you in 2017. Your thoughts on this seemingly epic matchup here?
Well, he's just become an absolute finisher beast. I mean, moving forward, Charles has shown a toughness and a grittiness that he wasn't known for early in his career. He was always known to be so skilled, to be a finisher when it came to the jiu-jitsu. But there was questions about his durability. There was questions about when the going got tough, how was he going to react? That is not there anymore. Charles has been hurt. He's been down. He's been knocked down. And he finds his way back into these fights. He marches forward. And he's just a different animal now, John.
He's always been really skilled, but sometimes you need a little more. And Charles Oliveira has found that more. 19 finishes. This guy has so many bonuses. He's rich off bonuses. And now he's a champion and winning fights at the highest level. Charles Oliveira is the man, and I cannot wait to watch him compete tonight.
The other side is your former teammate, Islam Makhachev.
Again.
Really the star pupil of the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Most people in your gym felt like this was an eventuality that he would one day be fighting for the lightweight title.
I mean, he was as close to Abdulmanap as anyone can be outside of Habib. It's always been them together. And from day one, you knew that this kid had the ability to be a champion at some point. It's all he's done his whole life. He was a combo samba champion, and tonight he chases down an opportunity to become a UFC champion.
All right, here's a look at the pay-per-view main card coming up in a matter of moments. You can order it right now at ESPNplus.com/PPV. Big night for the bantamweight division to be sure. Piotr Jan putting his #1 contender status on the line against Sean O'Malley. And moments ago, the UFC bantamweight champ, Aljamain Sterling, making his way to the Etihad Arena tonight. His second title defense comes against TJ Dillashaw. You can be sure Aljo watched this in the worst way as he tries to remain the hunted at 135 pounds. TJ Dillashaw has hit a lot of rarefied air in his UFC, chasing Get More tonight, trying to become a 3-time UFC bantamweight champion. Also lurking around these parts, one of the more punishing forces in this or any division, the former undisputed bantamweight champ, Petr Yan. A lot of people believe he is the best 135-pounder in the world. At the very least tonight, he will try to earn another title shot against the winner of Sterling and Dillashaw. But in his way is a man whose game he respects quite a bit. Sugar Sean O'Malley trying to become the #1 contender tonight. With that, thank you all for watching the UFC 280 prelims. The best is yet to come. Chucky Owens in the building. We'll see you in a matter of moments on pay-per-view. His name is plastered across the UFC record books. Most submissions and finishes in UFC history.
We've seen many people counting him out, but something switched somewhere along the line where he just started dominating. This guy been challenged over and over again, and on this running been legitimately one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen, but he still always rises up. He think you rise and you fall.
Certainly, there are no shortage of challengers.
It makes you want to see Khabib fight again. Fortunately for us, we have Islam.
From the small village in Dagestan to the brink of UFC superstardom, enter Islam Makhachev. Realizing your dreams make believe. Just a man that was made to bleed. Makhachev delivers 10 straight wins. He wants to prove that he is the best and that he deserves to be fighting for that belt. The Octagon returns to Abu Dhabi. And you know Charles Oliveira has no problem coming into the belly. The moment is upon us.
But Islam has not lost a fight since 2015.
There is a new king at 135 pounds.
His ability was second to none.
Former UFC bantamweight king
TJ said he's never been before.
Sugar Show.
He is truly something to watch. He is an intelligent, technical predator. You beat this guy tonight, everybody will see you as the man. This pay-per-view is wild.
There is no other sport in the world like mixed martial arts. Because when you step into that octagon, everything is on the line. Your body, your reputation, and your legacy. We are all the hardest workers in the world. Project Rock is proud to be the official footwear of UFC.
People don't realize the amount of confidence it takes to step into the octagon. You know, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So self-belief is huge in the fight game. Walking into the octagon, you're going against the person you've been preparing for all camp. Even a step further than that, I think it's you versus you every day. So I'm really just always in competition with myself. And on fight day, I try to reach my potential, you know, so like stepping in there, you feel the nerves and the pressure, but really it's just the pressure to go and compete to the best of your abilities the way you know you can. So when the cage door shuts, you just focus on the confidence that you had all camp and try to deliver on fight day. So I spend more than half my time wearing workout clothes. So wearing the Venom gear is huge. The gear is durable, and most importantly, makes me feel confident every time I'm in there ready to get to work. A lot of times in the cage, you're in a lot of uncomfortable environments, whether it's the canvas, the cage, the mats. Your gear is constantly being put to the test. So it's important to have comfortable, durable gear and have you feel confident every time you step in there.
That's impression. Yeah, so it's taking a while to get my phone's like dying, struggling to run Instagram. What am I doing? Refreshing the stream, the pay-per-view. We're watching right now. Sorry if anybody had been through and I wasn't here. I was just taking care of a few things. Just getting ready for the main event here. My brother should be home. It's not going to just be me. I hope. He's working right now. Come on. Where's the pay-per-view freezing? Maybe he's just taking a break before the I don't see his stuff. I don't know what's going on here. I'll fix this too.
Time that he wouldn't be favored over anyone. We just did not know when he would be against the champion or the former champion what it would look like.
So in here
That
for the main
speaks to
card,
what
so they're
people
banging.
think Islam Makhachev. But what we know about Charles Oliveira is that he's an absolute dog and cannot be counted out.
All right, let's get into some of the X's and O's. Remarkable, Paul. I think at one point Charles Oliveira was 10-8 in the US.
And then
The UFC, now one of the greatest of all time, essentially. How has he done it?
Yeah, because I think he went back and decided I am going to be a lightweight. For a while there, he was bouncing around with the idea of becoming a featherweight, but once he decided to really strengthen himself up and just mentally focus on going out there and never giving up, and no matter how hurt he is, he's going to win that fight. He was already a finisher. That's how Charles wins fights. He either submits you or he knocks you out. But we've seen that power become more present ever so in the late fights. I mean, the way he's able to go out there and knock guys down, we didn't see that as much early in his career.
And Charles Oliveira has seen everything inside the octagon, except this. This guy's an absolute bear. Islam Makhachev was long considered one of the best guys in the division. And it always felt like it was just a matter of time until he would find himself here. Well, he's here now. He brings outstanding wrestling. He brings unbelievable top pressure, submission skills, and a confidence about himself that is second to none. Essentially. But this guy believes that he is going to walk through Charles Oliveira, and he will scream it from the top of the tallest buildings in the world.
Well, both of these teams roll about 30 deep, and their stare downs, intensity personified all week long. Here was the scene yesterday at the weigh-in, nose to nose, Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. A lot of people fence-sitting when it comes to predicting this matchup. We'll see how it plays out later tonight. Also playing on pay-per-view, hugely compelling bantamweight championship fight, second title defense for the incumbent Aljamain Sterling, taking on a guy who has been there and done that in TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, TJ Dillashaw's been there, but Aljamain Sterling is the man today. And in that second Fiorian fight, one fight removed from essentially losing that fight, winning by disqualification, Aljo showed who he is. The Funkmaster is really good at just about everything. This guy can take you down. He's gotten better in his
most dangerous guys in the division in Corey Sandhagen in a very close competitive fight. This guy's got great angles, as we've seen so many times in his fights. Unbelievable kicks, unbelievable punch combinations, and he's got fantastic D1 wrestling to back all of that up. And that's where I think this fight's going to get real interesting, is where and when is it going to hit the mat. Well, both of these guys have played the role of heel at times in their career. Certainly nice to see Sterling getting the respect for his body of work, and what a moment it would be if he could add a name like Dillashaw to his resume tonight. All right, if you're betting the fights tonight and you like the underdogs, we have put together a tidy little three-leg parlay for you. Might be of interest. A $100 wager on Charles Oliveira, TJ Dillashaw, and Sean O'Malley, all to come in, would pay you a cool $2,086. So go attack the board, but we got work to do. Let us get to the pay-per-view action.
He's coming. Without the Black Panther, Wakanda will fall. I bring him peace covered in it. Let's go! Now is our time to strike.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, November 11th. Get tickets now.
UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev, is brought to you by Etihad Airways, the national airline of the United Arab Emirates, awarded the best airline staff service in the Middle East. Book your flight to over 64 destinations worldwide on Etihad.com. And by DraftKings Sportsbook. Tonight on DraftKings Sportsbook, make your first bet of $5 or more and get $200 in free bets if your fighter wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, use code UFC, and get in on the UFC 280 action. What a week it has been here in Abu Dhabi, and thankfully at this time, the hype, so much hype, gives way to the action ready to go live on pay-per-view. And on the brink of another shot at the flyweight title, Caitlin Chukagian has been turning aside one contender after another. Tonight she will try to hand that fate to the streaking Frenchwoman, Manon Fiorot. Since the launch of the women's flyweight division in the UFC, there have been two constants: Valentina Shevchenko reigning as champion, and Caitlin Chukagian holding down the number one contender spot as she seeks to dethrone the all-timer. Well, tonight, Manon Fiorot looks to shake things up with conviction at 125 pounds.
Ce qu'il y a de spécial, c'est que là, elle va affronter la numéro 1 de la catégorie.
We're both very, very hungry. We're both aggressive fighters, and we have a lot on the line. We know that a win tonight will hopefully get us a title shot.
After starting her UFC career at bantamweight, Caitlin Chukagian moved 10 pounds south in 2018, and she has not looked back, winning 9 fights and 4 straight at present over the likes of Viviane Araujo, Jennifer Maia, and Amanda Ribas. And while Frances Fiorot is the latest to try to take her top ranking, Chukagian is determined to prove she is the better fighter on this or any night.
I see myself winning this fight tonight the way I always do, just dominate, use my technique and kind of my experience, and just, wherever the fight goes, it's always in my favor, whether it's standing or on the ground.
Perfect in 9 fights since losing her pro debut in 2018. Manon Fiorot emerged on the UFC scene in 2021 with knockouts of Victoria Leonardo and Tabitha Ricci. She then added to her win total by decisioning now with much fanfare. The Beast
Trying to get my
tries handle
students
this Chukagian challenge. Stand for herself, title shot worthy.
Je veux faire un gros combat. J'ai envie de gagner avant la limite par un TKO.
Very well turned out. Well, the people they're the prelims, last couple points, they're
originally scheduled to compete in early September on the inaugural UFC Paris card. Manon Fiorot suffered a knee injury, which forced her to withdraw from the first ever UFC event in her home country. Obviously, she was heartbroken, but now she calls it a blessing in disguise because she is beyond thrilled to help open up arguably the deepest pay-per-view of this entire year. Now the Beast takes on the number 1 ranked flyweight Caitlin Chukagian in a matchup that she called for this entire year. Now the Beast takes on the number 1 ranked flyweight Caitlin Chukagian in a matchup that she called for. She said her sights are set firmly on the champion Valentina Shevchenko, and if she wants the belt, she has to face any and everyone on her way there. And she is more than confident that very soon she will be atop their flyweight throne.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by the official group messaging app of UFC. Go to UFC.irl.com right now. Join the conversation live with Robert Whitaker. Chat with him and UFC fans around the world only on IRL. Robert Whitaker's a funny man. I'm sure that is very good content, as this will be. No Pure, Caitlin Chukagian, DC with the famous call out. The French chick can get it. Well, French chicks won 9 in a row. It's very good.
Yeah, Manon Fiore is so good and such a fresh face in this division.
So
The
what
one
is
thing
the
that really
lineup here
speaks
for
to
the
who
knee
Manon
crack?
Fiore is.
Randy Barney afterwards, the Didion, Rashid
Fiore to finish her.
I mean, they might have a better backbone than you.
That's correct. Come on, John. Don't do that. But for Fiore, what speaks to how good she is, John, is that she fought. Jennifer Maia won, former title challenger, was scheduled to fight against Jessica Andrade, former champion. Didn't happen in Paris. Fighting Caitlin Chukagian, another fighter that has fought for the belt. The level of competition that she is getting scheduled against shows how special this young lady is.
Yeah, she's a fantastic striker. And like you talked about, saying yes. Who wants it?
Yeah.
She's here to get it. Now that she's healthy and here, I'm excited to see her finally back in the octagon. Very fun fighter to watch.
Manon Fiore, former UAE Warriors champion, 12-0 in Muay Thai, has an excellent front kick. She also won the UFC title in South Africa, I should mention, by the way. 2-time French Muay Thai national championship. Run out of time to set up her credentials. We now await her number 1 week to come. Well, for much of her flyweight career, Caitlin Chukagian has had the number 1 ranking next to her name. 16th UFC appearance here tonight. Quality, she comes in having won 4 in a row, 11-4 in the UFC. Had a very difficult weight cut. The weight was not coming off. First time in her professional career that she had missed. Her husband, Kyle Sermonara, actually lost 15 pounds in the side during that time, but he says the win puts all of that behind her, and that's the focus for Chukagian.
You really got to do that. I mean, you cannot let that dwell on your mind, especially when you're facing somebody like Manon Fiore. You got to go out there, focus, dialed in, and Caitlin Chukagian, a great jiu-jitsu player, but more importantly, what we see best from her is on the field, her kicks and her striking. Using those combinations and staying at distance is where she does some really good work. And that patented yell, you're going to hear her ki every time she strikes you in the head. And if she's landing, that's got to get really frustrating, I imagine.
And hopefully somewhere Monica Seles is watching. The fighter description brought to you by Manscaped. And the Refined Cologne, make a bold statement with the signature Manscaped set, available at manscaped.com now.
We saw Serm on the way from the airport when we got into Abu Dhabi, and we spoke to him about what Caitlin's been doing. He goes,
Oh my God,
the
yeah.
focus has been the grappling and the wrestling, and they feel as though she's getting a lot better as she heads into this fight against Manon Fiore. But Caitlin Chukagian, if she can round that part of the game out, we saw that against Anthony Shevchenko, her development in that area. The better she gets here, the more dangerous she becomes as a contender for the UFC Flyweight Championship.
He just had like adjusted, like, well, I have shorts on, so I barely feel it. It's like 8 years.
Trying to connect every day. Caitlin Chukagian is swelled to a plus 185 underdog tonight. She is 33, Manon Fiore 32. Chukagian a couple inches taller. We highlight the weakness. 3-inch reach advantage for the
180 impressive. Like, nobody consistently watches it. A couple people watch for a couple minutes. Over 100 people flow through it. See if they find a legal stream.
No legal streams up in here, bitch. Just a reaction, bitch. Where's that webcam at, son? I'm an entertainer, son. Fighting Bigsby.
And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
That's like,
Introducing
like,
fighting out of the corner. The only professional record. 9 wins, 1 loss. She stands.
Ain't no legal streams up in here, just my balls.
Weighed in at 125 and 1 half pounds. Flying Melanie West. Presenting the number 6 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Manon the Beast.
That's all we do. We just watch stuff.
And now,
Hey, fine. Yeah.
fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, only professional, 18 wins, 4 losses. She's
Even this reaction video is pretty big. Like, just like, I have to just react to other people's content.
Presenting the number 1 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Caitlin Blackfighter Chikarian. And the action begins. Our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog ain't got time for prelims tonight. 3-man card assignment for one of the best in the business, Jason Herzog. Christy Pearson getting us started for round 1 of a possible 3. At 125 pounds, tonight's fight clock brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.com. Use code UFC280 for 20% off today and tomorrow. Then Pure out of the Southpaw stance in blue. Caitlin Chookagian in black.
Wow, Chookagian needs a nasty little right hook.
Pure gets that right hand through.
I don't know if he's ranked number 1. Right.
9 straight wins from an Pure coming in. Last of which came against Jennifer Maia, the former world title challenger, back in March. That was her first time competing in front of fans at the UFC.
It's one of those ones where I called it like as I was leaving the show. It's probably not right. Waited a few minutes. Came right out the fucking deep fryer into my bag in my hand.
Especially in a division where we're always looking for the next person to fight Valentina. But Caitlin is not willing to go away. She's been at the top of the division.
Just on the edge.
No, what's up? Gross.
I asked Kyle Sonar if he thought jiu-jitsu and wrestling would play a role in this fight. He said he certainly hopes so. Caitlin has worked dutifully on that part of her game. Of course, Enzo Gracie, John Danaher, and everybody else. But largely has been a striker in the UFC. Certainly strong. UFC 280 is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now.
Oh, a lot of bitches.
Chookagian coming off a win over Amanda Hebos her last time out in May. Split decision. And the first
slow grind, you never work with this. That's right, guys.
Caitlin's just got to be a little careful when she's throwing that lead side kick. Because if it goes past the leg, she leaves herself, especially against the southpaw.
It was funny, this kid,
go for that left hand.
the Ecuadorian lady's like stepson or whatever.
Good stick.
So, you know that guy who used to come in and talk Spurs basketball? Remember that dude? The Spurs fan?
Yeah, I do remember actually.
Yeah, kind of like a chubby dude with like a big crooked nose almost. Like
He looks like that one guy.
well, his son looks exactly like him, but younger. And works at the store now. With this lady that's from Ecuador, like Christina or whatever. She just like got married to his dad. So yeah, like she works at the store. Her now like stepson, this kid Gabe, works at the store. Who just looks exactly like his dad. It's nuts. Like
Okay, yeah, I think.
yeah, he's even. I remember like once I put it together, I was like, oh, I've seen you come to the
No,
store with
that's
your
the
dad. Like
Yeah,
looking exactly like him. And yeah, so anyway, that kid comes walking through the meat room and then like kind of walks out of there. You watching MMA in there? That's good. And then like somehow, yeah, something like Christina, who is like stepmom or whatever, something yesterday, like she watches it occasionally or something. She's like,
oh, okay.
then he said something to her about it, like.
I missed oh, shit.
And yeah, that was just funny. She like kind of looked over then like, Cheeto Bear.
And you'll find ways to finish
Cheeto
fights.
Bear. Did you say Cheeto Bear? I was like, you like Cheeto Bear?
engaged.
Yeah, like if she did that, like watch
Hey,
it. I don't
get Caitlin's
check
baby.
the hot boxing out.
We haven't seen this Caitlin's whole time.
That's great.
She's so
And
different.
then the kid, like, well, the kid was like, I was like, when he asked if I was watching that, I was like, yeah, there's pretty good fights on there. Early.
And that's why she's been able to sustain herself at the top
Like
of the
who?
division for so
Sean
long.
11
Shut
UFC
up.
And I was like, who? Like the Sean O'Malley? That's great. He's like the biggest, he's like name, right?
Yeah,
She
that's
makes
true.
like she freezes.
Sort of,
Like,
like, definitely the biggest
Keeps you
internet
taking
on the card.
because her pace isn't the
In terms of
highest.
actual game, it's definitely Charlie Oliveira.
Yeah, in terms of quality of college fighters.
Well, in terms of popularity, honly, probably Islam secretly has the most like fans across the world.
Since they
Might be
are
true.
moving on
But there was,
sides,
like,
stands facing
yeah.
each other. It's a big
A lot of talent in the third. The guy's fighting is arguably
5 minutes
one of the
to
best.
stools they go.
What'd you say?
All right, let's take a look at some of these replays. Here's a nice
Peter
right
Young's
hand.
better
I think that was early in the round. She
Sugar
stuck that
Sean.
right hook through over the top.
Overall, till he gets knocked
Here's
out by
another-
him.
Yeah, so about an hour.
Yeah, till an hour or two from now when he gets starts by Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean's got the highlight reel. That's basically
Shin
it.
keeps freezing.
That's pretty neat. There's shit in the bed today. That was happening to me all day too. Like every 5 minutes after you start the stream.
Be good. The other one's pretty good.
I tried both servers.
Mine's nearby. Yeah, go back to catch.
Yeah, bro, I had a good thing going with crack streams
The
last
tones
time.
of Buffalo Bills fan Mark Henry in the corner of Chukagian.
Yeah, it was running pretty good. And I just had like a little. It was just like
winning.
they do the old, like
Some
they
of the
black
NFL,
out all the way
Buffalo
from the
Bills, and the
cars.
Eagles.
Yeah,
I mean,
let
come
me go
on,
another
man.
stream, keep the stream
It's
entertaining,
October.
keep it popping.
And the Giants. The Giants is probably the most.
It's October.
It is October. Look for the free fall, right?
I'm just telling you the month. I mean, we got big fight going on right now. 30 seconds gone by round 2. Again, Chukagian with that front kick just out of range.
Fiora's like throwing too wide.
Yeah.
Especially with her right hand. Everything's too wide, too loopy. That's why she's missing Caitlin.
Chukagian's title fight against Shevchenko came February 2020.
Did I just kick the Xbox? I think I did. Oops. Ooh, we're still having issues here. That's true.
Didn't throw her left hand.
Yeah, because she didn't overswing with that right that time. Kind of just left it out there and pushed her into that left hand. Fiora just out of range yet again. Both fighters landing below 30% through 7 minutes. It's tricky when you face, a southpaw orthodox fighter. She's having trouble finding their range. You kind of end up missing the target quite a bit.
Especially when they're unwilling to use that back hand or the back leg. You can really big off kicks if you want to when you're fighting someone in that opposite side stance.
There's nice.
You saw her throw the left hand first there, and then the right hook leg.
Inside
The
the
one line,
Fiora, nice
the
right
one
hand
line.
lands partially for Chukagian. She's constantly working
Got her
out that jab,
boots
constantly moving, high fight IQ. Sort of felt like if any athlete got slammed by Fiora, sort of felt like mentally Chukagian was going to be
God.
Just such a veteran at this point in her career.
Nice.
Oh, nice straight left hand now by Fiora.
Straight left,
really starting to make some of these strikes count here.
That is funny. There you go.
That's what I'm waiting for from either woman. Is that left kick?
Sit
Or the right hand? If you're talking about Chikagi.
On the break, right? We saw Nick
up here.
was doing that. Throwing punches
Sit up.
and then just throwing kicks.
Sit up
Because
here.
as they try to evade, there are opportunities to land something up
That's
top.
funny as crap. Like people
And
will
neither
bop
of these
in,
women
like
are
once in a
doing it
while
right now.
they'll bop in. It's like,
How about
I
they
don't
see
care.
Nikita
They're so long.
Koloff
They're showing
I
reaction.
just couldn't remember his
Most
name.
people just pop
I
in
couldn't
for
remember his
1
first
second.
name, so I just said
It's like 30 seconds.
Introducing the
Not
UFC
even.
Venom Authentic Fight Night 2.0 collection, a collection that is optimized to fit any
God,
fighter's
he's not
needs
legal
and is
to.
engineered for winning.
I don't even feel like, why would you go to YouTube?
Store.com.
You just literally searching Google live UFC 2 stream.
You're starting to really
Maybe
find your
10,000
rhythm.
views. Close to 10,000.
Numbers round by round, both fighters have now landed 46 significant strikes, 20 more
This is
attempts
okay,
unofficially for
it's okay.
Chukagi.
Indexing all the links.
Some swelling under the left eye of Chukagi.
It's a little right hook that yours landing now.
Oh, and a quick left from
I'll
George.
get like copyright strike on this video just because you're saying like that one. Like, can you sign
Oh,
him?
nice fake.
He's saying it really well. Right.
Close the distance nicely for
It was the king. It sounded like Josh, so it must have been Josh. It's in their audio. The timing.
Yeah, she saw it wasn't going to work.
Joshua.
Just sign her.
Right here, you see
No,
Caitlin
flawless
look,
up the
straight
strap.
right hand.
Egg roll left a little
And then you
something.
can land. But now here comes Manolo Fiore. That probably was the right hand that started to cause the swelling.
There it
Straight
is.
left down the pipe. Yep.
Yeah,
You've got to throw that back hand. Again, lead left hand gets to Chukagi. You've got to throw the back hand. You've got to throw the back leg when you're fighting someone on the opposite stance.
And with the kick, I'm saying, when you're going head right, go to 3. Load up to 3. After you go that 2, speed up to 3. Throw the 2, your head goes right, throw something. Also, what you throw the 3, just jab right there too. Bring that right hand, right leg kick. All right, good kick. We're going CR too. Well, next month, a one-of-a-kind UFC documentary about the challenging upbringing of former UFC champ Rose Namajunas will land on UFC Fight Pass after debuting at the Austin Film Festival. Rose, mixed martial artist, drops on UFC Fight Pass November 9th, examining the adversity and triumphs of one of the UFC's brightest stars.
Yeah, that might be my favorite.
All right, third and final, as they say. Manolo Fiore in blue, Caitlin Chukagi in black. No overstating the importance of these 5 minutes in terms of the immediate future of the UFC women's flyweight division.
Yeah, but you got to think could be easily 1-1, yeah?
Yep, Fiore has pulled ahead now 55-49, at least on the numbers, and is a whopping minus 335. Wow, favorite
Yeah,
on
good
that.
credit there.
Well, we talked about how
I'll give him a little credit there. Yeah.
trouble with that
Or
range
12
and
bucks,
over
yeah.
swinging. She's made that adjustment.
And what about the guy that bet $250,000 to finish it?
He bet on a finish.
No finish.
Oh, it wasn't just
No, it wasn't just a win. It was a finish.
I need that kind of money
So you gotta have that.
I don't want that kind of
Start making money like that.
where you could just be like, yeah, no, I think it's gonna be fair. I'll put
$400
$50
million, you know. Steve Harvey up in here, he got a lot of money.
More traditional style, like 1-4-5 progressions to kind of go
1
coming
minute
in.
already off the clock here. In round 3, Valentina Shevchenko's the champ. Does not have an opponent, at least right now. No fight on the books.
And this is why this fight was so important to Manolo Fiore.
Let's get my
To
story.
try to come out here and
Supposed to
look impressive.
come
So
through,
that
chilling,
maybe
watching reaction
she
UFC
earns that
280.
championship.
Couple random followers.
You saw how good Tyler Santos
My
fought
mom.
last time, so it
You're
needs to be
on
something spectacular.
Nobody
And
voted
right now,
though. Like,
Wiley
it was like
feels like
no one
she's
knew what was
winning.
going on. Like,
That's
hey,
spectacular thing that makes you start to find for her to fight the champ. And it's 1-1, right? So Chukagi can still win the fight.
yeah, Peter Young or no, Benio. Chris Gamrot.
It looked like Caitlin thought about taking her out there. And I believe that a level change would benefit her, even if it isn't successful. Just change the level and give the idea.
No single leg attempts or anything, DC. That's surprising. It's right there. You're facing a southpaw. At least snatch up that lead leg, get the fight to the mat, use some jiu-jitsu, but
Well, yeah, we mentioned at the outset the corner was hopeful that would be a part of the fight. As yet, it has not been.
And when you have the experience boxing of Caitlin Chukagian, you're confident versus anyone, right? She's a Golden Glove champion. She boxed her entire life and competed at the highest level. So she isn't afraid to strike with Manon Fiore, but I believe that by fighting this style of fight, it makes it much more competitive and close.
Both athletes have mixed it up pretty well on the feet. Advantage to the head for Manon Fiore. And she's really see things well, both offensively and defensively. 2 minutes now to go.
Her activity's raising because she's kind of how she can attack. Now, does that mean that she's landing everything? No. But it's allowing her to feel confident enough to keep throwing more and more strikes.
Yeah, she's getting out of the way. Sorry, John.
Fiore's chin does come up whenever she enters. If Caitlin can just sit down with a big right hand, maybe an overhand right, as Fiore enters, she might be able to really hurt her.
A lot of misses in that exchange. 90 seconds in the round. Both fighters south of 30% in terms of their lands tonight.
And when you can't get to your opponent, pressure might be the way to do it. Because again, when you're trying to win a fight and everything seems so even, especially missing, it might be the visual of you being the advancing party that allows you to get FTR gets taken.
Wow.
Now that right there, right? How big is that in the third round where no takedown has been attempted or scored? Not one for Fiore.
So the first takedown attempt of the fight is for Manon Fiore, and she gets it. Chukagian back to her feet.
Yeah, that was very nice for Chukagian to get back up.
She needs something big now, though.
Fiore not there when Chukagian throws there. 30 seconds to go. Dead heat in round 3, at least on the numbers.
I mean,
It's been like a straight kickboxing match. Like pointy, point fighting kickboxing.
significant strikes.
I didn't realize
Nice
the
job
third round
circling
was
defensively
that
away from that
it seems like they're
Chukagian
getting
jab
going here.
Knee to the
Turn
back.
up, their turn up happening
Trying to
here.
the best fight to work over the distance. Manon Fiore, Caitlin Chukagian. Certainly that third round, an effective striking round. And if you thought it was even, maybe you go to the grappling, and the takedown gives the third to Manon Fiore. We're glad to be commentators and not judges, Paul. We're going to take a look at some of the replay.
That's for sure. Let's take a look. Here's another right hand from Fiore. Caitlin get caught missing. Straight left. That's a beautiful punch right there. From counter left, right hook right behind it. And here is nice, perfect timing on this level change. Goes around the outside leg, gets the takedown. Caitlin got right back up to her feet, but that's good to see the progress in Manon Fiore's game to be able to get that takedown well timed in the third round in a close fight. That could have done it.
So Manon Fiore, 32 years of age, came in 4-0 in the UFC, having won 9 in a row. On the other side, Caitlin Chukagian talking to her husband, Kyle Sermonora. She came in having won her last 4. And we will see who goes home as this division's #1 contender with the decision. Bruce Buffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 to the winner by unanimous decision, Manon, the Beast, Fiore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Manon Fiore. Manon, was that what you expected from Caitlin Chukagian?
Est-ce que c'est ça que tu as attendu de Caitlin?
Oui, je savais que ça allait être un combat compliqué. Elle est classée numéro 1, c'est pas pour rien. Après, j'ai réussi à gagner ce combat. J'aurais voulu finir, mais j'ai déjà gagné ce combat, c'est déjà bien.
Yes, I suspect about Caitlin. I know she's the #1. She's tough on stand-up, but I really want to fight on stand-up to show everybody I'm the best of the division and win by knockout, but it is what it is.
Well, no, let's take a look at some of your work here.
Down a little bit.
As usual, you were able to control her in the stand-up. Did you expect more wrestling from Caitlin Chukagian?
Tu as dominé debout comme d'habitude. Est-ce que tu attendais plus de lutte de la part de Caitlin?
Oui, je pensais vraiment qu'elle allait lutter. Au final, c'est moi qui l'ai emmenée au sol. Et j'aurais peut-être dû faire plus ça dans le combat parce que c'était facile pour moi de la lutter.
Yeah, I really think she wanted to wrestle me when we think about the fight. But perhaps I have to do more wrestling with her because I was one attempt and one takedown.
But no, you just beat the #1 contender in the division. You have won 5 fights in a row. What would you like to see next when you step in the octagon?
Tu viens de battre la numéro 1 au classement. Tu es sur 5 victoires d'affilée. Qu'est-ce que tu attends pour la suite?
Je pense que j'ai encore besoin d'un peu d'expérience, donc je voudrais encore un combat avant de prendre Valentina.
Yeah, I think I take everybody in the division, and after we'll talk about Valentina.
Peter Young, baby,
Congratulations
coming
on
back.
another victory. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Manolo Fiore.
Barnil
Your new #1 contender. Will she get the title shot remains to be seen. Perhaps a rematch for Shevchenko and Tyler Santos. But Manolo Fiore gets it done tonight in a big way against Caitlin Chukagian, and she's won 10 in a row. Steve Harvey's in the building tonight here on Rally for UFC 280. As is your boy Joe Piper. And the future UFC Hall of Famer, the long-time showy queen, Joanna Jacek, with us here in UAE. Well, if you have enjoyed UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev so far, DraftKings has a way to get further into tonight's action. Find out more now with this word from yours truly. There's no better place for betting UFC than DraftKings Sportsbook, and this latest offer really KOs the competition. New customers can bet $5 on any UFC 280 fighter and win $200 in free bets if they win their bout. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up with the promo code, and bet $5 to win $200 on UFC 280. Action so good, why bet on UFC anywhere else?
Growing up, there was violence, you hear gunshots in the neighborhood. Life at home was abusive. It was some nasty stuff, But martial arts was my safe haven. It's been a long journey in order to overcome all the pain and trauma. That all starts with finding the good in yourself. I just want to try and use my gift of martial arts to change the world.
Buckle up, folks. These main event arrivals brought to you by Etihad Airways, the national airline of the United Arab Emirates, and one of the best airline staff service in the Middle East. Book your flight to over 64 destinations worldwide on Etihad.com. And there he is, the confident Brazilian legend Charles Dubrox Oliveira. The winning streak sits at 11. He is still widely regarded as the champion despite the belt vacancy. But tonight, Oliveira can become the first man to twice win the undisputed UFC. But out of the blue corner will be that man, the Russian challenger Islam Makhachev. 10 straight wins have brought him to the precipice of his own history. And tonight, the wildly talented Makhachev seeks to become the third Russian champion in UFC history, alongside his right-hand man, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and one Petr Yan. All right, but as we move forward now at lightweight, Beneil Dariush likes nothing more than to impose his will on his opponent, and if he's able to execute that agenda here against the highly skilled Mateusz Gamrot, it could just produce that elusive first shot for Dariush at the world title.
My favorite thing about martial arts is finally getting someone to that breaking point.
Beneil wants to make it as nasty as it can be. He gets in your face, he walks you down, then ultimately you find yourself fighting his exact fight that he wants.
I don't care if you're technically better than me. I don't care if you're faster than me. I want to push and push and push until I see in your eyes that you don't want to push no more and you crumble.
He is making Tony Ferguson look defenseless. That is nasty!
Either I'm going to be a meal for my opponent or my opponent will be a meal for me. And if I'm as good as I think I am, it doesn't matter who I fight. Everybody's just food now.
It's like a boa constrictor, is he now?
Wow.
There's the tap!
I'm fighting Mateusz Gamrot next. Anything short of domination will be unsatisfactory. I need to prove a point that I am the best in the world.
Dariush does it again!
Beneil, baby.
When I sign contract with UFC, I always to be the best in the world.
I like watching him.
My hobby, everything what I doing in my life.
It looks like he should be like not in the UFC.
You can't help but be like, wow, he's got some special energy.
You can see the intensity of this man. A lifelong wrestler, a lifelong athlete. He's such a high pace, and it's hard for his opponents to keep up because he has such a multi-layered attack. Dude can wrestle. The pace is extreme. The technicality is off the charts.
Crazy transitions and scrambles.
This guy has got all the ingredients to be a champion one day.
Oh my goodness,
I coming the top. Let's go!
He's a stud of an opponent. He's good everywhere. He can wrestle. He can do jiu-jitsu. He can strike. But he's never faced someone like me. I'm positive I'm hungrier than him. I'm positive I can go in there. I can finish him.
This is gonna be a tough fight for me, but I am ready. This is my prime. I'm used to pressure, and I have killer instinct.
When things get frenetic, fighters will fall a step behind. Amrock can sense that. He capitalizes on it.
Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking, it doesn't matter. I have many traps for him. This is why I'm gonna be the guy who stopped him.
This is bad. Wow.
I'm a dog, and I'm going to take Gamrot out and set myself up for that belt.
Now we get to a matchup that many fight fans expect to steal the show. Here is the 9th lightweight contender, Mateusz Gamrot. A lot of people feel like he should be 22-0, Megan. 21-1 sounds pretty good. Biggest spot of his career comes tonight here against the Daniel.
And he has had a great path in the lead up to this position tonight. His last fight was a main event and went 5 rounds. He felt like he leveled up both physically and mentally. But when it comes to this particular matchup, he just feels like he's better everywhere, feels like he's faster. He said, if this goes to the canvas, I will be finishing this fight. But something to note, a lot of people can either thrive under the spotlight and the pressure of this type of card, or they can crumble. This is a guy who said, if I win this fight tonight, the entire world will know my name, and that is exactly my goal.
This fighter description brought to you by Manscaped. And you will find cologne. Make a bold statement with the signature Manscaped scent available at manscaped.com now.
Mateusz Gamrot is a guy that does not lack for confidence. The way that Beneil fights, that style cannot beat him. He said it's better and more technical everywhere. But don't think that is lost on the people that see this kid down the line. I was with Khabib the other day, and all he could do was sing the praises of Mateusz Gamrot, saying that this guy is the guy that could be potentially down the line fighting for the UFC championship. He has that level of skill and confidence in tonight, or at least try.
Well, here's another man who believes in his. Dariush called him an absolute stud, but Dariush is the man who has accrued all the UFC experience, mounting 21st UFC fight for Benny Dariush tonight. He's only won his last 7. Spiral fracture of the fibula. Took away about a year of his career. He gets back on the proving ground. Yeah, but Beneil Dariush is one of those guys that I've always been a massive fan of, just because he goes out there and does the damn job, shows up and fights with every ounce of his heart. Unbelievable jiu-jitsu champion before being in the UFC. Unbelievable toughness and heart on display every time we see him out there. He's a guy that could be complaining. He hasn't gotten these massive fights, but he doesn't care. He just keeps plugging away, and he just loves fight, Dan. He loves to compete. He's a nice guy, but he says that's not really who he is inside. He's always ready to throw down. He talks about, he doesn't understand these guys talk about having on and off switch, DC.
He says it's a bit fake, because he is a mean guy. Yeah. He's a nasty guy that pretends to be a nice guy, because he would much rather be in this environment every day, every second of his life. He said life is hard. Father is hard, not fighting. He loves it. I've always admired Beneil Dariush for what he does inside the octagon. But the more you talk to him, man, you respect the man that Beneil Dariush is, as he looks to win another massive fight over Mateusz Gamrot.
And you might have seen right behind his head coach, Rafael Cordero, his wife Victoria, his baby girl Alba. They have another baby due at the end of March. But it's all about fighting tonight for Beneil Dariush. And he said, yes, fighting is the easiest thing he does. But as he goes over to acknowledge Mateusz Gamrot, he said, this guy's too good for me to have an easy fight here tonight. Dariush trying to get his pressure game going against the highly touted Pole Mateusz Gamrot. All right, Taylor Tape brought to you by VeChain, the official layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Beneil Dariush plus 180, the betting underdog tonight. He's 33, Mateusz Gamrot 31. Both fighters 5'10" tall. Both fighters weighing in at 156 pounds. Slight reach advantage of an inch and a half for Dariush. All right, now for the particulars back inside the buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 21 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Poznan, Poland, presenting the number 9 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Mateusz Gamrot. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 21 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba, California, USA, by way of Japan, Iran. Presenting the number 6 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Beneil Dariush. And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Dan Movahedi.
Final assignment of the night for Dan Movahedi. Jenny Andrade still a little bit of work to do. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, she liked that joke? No, she didn't like that joke. I didn't like that joke.
But you're a very funny guy, John.
Thank you.
You are.
Have fun, gents. All right, tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.com and use code UFC280 for 20% off today. Dariush in black. Mateusz Gamrot is in white.
Neil's got a strong left kick.
And just right away, Paul, the last fight, we saw the 2 ladies not really throwing kicks in the split stance. You know how Beneil made him switch? By giving a big body kick.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Yep.
Oh.
And here we go. This is defense holding up there.
I was thinking that. Yeah, you're thinking it was crazy. Egyptian guys that use like the
Look at that.
What his ancestors built the goddamn pyramids?
He was able to switch the position. Now Beneil rolls
Crazy
to the leg
Egyptian
lock
looking
here.
jack fucker.
He's going to use this to sweep.
Yeah, he might be able to pull up that leg, but Gamrot does a nice job, stays on the back. It's going to be a pace.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to even tell. I love these grappling transitions. Some blood you see around that right ear of Gamrot. Perhaps the cauliflower ear exploded. Not sure.
Yeah, I think it did. I think one of those shots got through Beneil and popped it.
Yeah, it's bad. That cauliflower is bad.
Yeah, whose ears?
What you want to hope with that cauliflower is you get it really young and then it gets hard. Because then it doesn't fuck up anymore.
His right ear.
Yeah, he must have some fresh ear.
Fresh ear.
Solid leg kick from Beneil.
They're going to have to get him a fresh ear between rounds here.
And that's what makes Dariush so special, right? He's just as tough as they come, man.
First Bob said.
Looks like Dariush may be dealing
not
with
a
as
illegal.
well. Well, Gamrot felt like his wrestling would be the great equalizer tonight.
You know, and for Dariush, a lot of times, and Gamrot even mentioned this, he said he's too slow. Dariush sometimes look like he's outmanned in terms of athleticism. But he never lets that deter him as he tries to attack another leg lock. And he's using these leg locks to switch his position.
Uses them almost defensively. I wonder if him getting knocked down after that kick is going to deter Beneil from being so aggressive. But if he can keep scrambling like this.
But he knew, right, Paul? He knew that Gamrot would be trying to take him down. So he
why not throw them anyway?
Through the kick, yes. And because he figures he can deal with what happens when they hit the mat. So I don't expect him to stop throwing kicks.
Oh, Beneil's getting that cross body. Okay,
Again, they're back up.
And twice he's gotten up. So, yeah, he'll keep kicking.
And for Gamrot, for those at home, just because Beneil is getting back up, that does not mean he is going to stop just relentlessly shooting these takedowns and trying to get him down. He's a cardio monster.
And that's what makes him so scary to so many in this division. But your Beneil Dariush will fight anybody, anytime.
8 UFC stoppage wins for Beneil Dariush in his 15 total. Under 2 minutes here to go in round 1. Beautiful. And it doesn't have to be a perfect shot, DC, again, right? As long as he gets in, gets contact.
You see Dariush kind of trying to take the top position here. He's got the hand reached over, so he's kind of got himself. Gamrot's going to fall, slide, and he'll fall over the top here. He's got to start to shake his body to let Dariush fall over the top of him, and he'll end up on top of Dariush.
Absolutely tangling the ball.
Beneil maintaining this position this long, grappler he is, because he is really out of position here.
Dariush, the credentialed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and no-gi world champ.
Gamrot's got to clear the right arm to come across the body if he wants to secure this takedown.
Yeah, and you see Beneil using this Kimura just to prevent Gamrot from getting into a better position here. He knows that's not necessarily going to be a submission threat, but it's going to hold him off.
The right arm got clear. Gamrot took the back. Beneil right back up to his feet.
Oh, nice. It's interesting that Gamrot, when he gets out of these exchanges off the fence, he gives Beneil all the space back instead of pressuring right there and keeping him close to the fence.
Yeah, I was very surprised at that, Paul. Like, he's not putting more effort into keeping him in place when Beneil gets back to his feet. When Beneil gets up and he attacks the hand, Gamrot almost pushes him away, lands a strike, and then gets back to distance. Then he has to restart to try to get back into takedown range.
Good front kick by Gamrot a moment ago. A little slip there on the entry. Competitive round 1 as expected between 2 of the top 10 in the lightweight division. DC is going to take us through some replays. Scramblers delight early.
Right here, you see Beneil land that knee as Gamrot shoots the double leg. Beneil floats his hips, turns and kicks away. Right here, you see Beneil throw the low kick. Gamrot catches it and drives right into him. Look at him pushing with the left hand as he's driving in to Beneil Dariush to finish that takedown. Very competitive round 1.
We don't push first. We don't move forward against him. The distance is
the camera dude's drooling.
What the hell? He's gonna shoot all the time. So fainting is to shoot counter.
That was so weird.
Beautiful. We won this round, but I prefer to say we lost.
He had like a ton of spit and drool just hanging off his beard.
We won, but they're already tired.
You're scared on the feet anymore, face.
Exactly. Don't throw kicks without punches first. Okay?
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law. Gotta like the messaging there, Paulie, from Rafael Cordero, not wanting his athlete to think he won the round. What do you think about? You gotta That was just a weird. That was just a weird sequence. I don't think he actually got stung with anything there.
Coach Cordero has seen it all.
Yeah.
And he feels confident they got round 1. I'm not so sure. He walked it back a little bit. Yeah. Got taken down a few times.
Now, Dariush loves to kick, but he really doesn't want him leading with that right.
That was nice. Beautiful job by Beneil. You saw him throw up his left arm right there to stop him from going behind him.
It's that experience and quick thinking that you can see the levels here, right? We see often guys don't react quickly enough to that, even if they are strong wrestlers and grapplers. But Beneil has been in there so many times, he knew right away.
They give up their back, they just fall. They usually will just go to their back because they feel like they're going to get their back taken. They give up the takedown. But not Beneil Dariush. Turned on his knees, got his hands up, and finds himself back on his feet.
Tonight's social media post brought to you by IRL, the official group messaging app of UFC. Go to UFC.irl.com right now. Join the conversation live with Robert Whitaker. Chat with him and UFC fans around the world only on IRL.
Yeah, it's a better stream channel. You're gaming. It's like,
high fight IQ for Beneil Dariush, working off of that jab early round 2.
And I spoke to Ioane and Jay Check a while back about his and she spoke glowingly about him, his skill, and and his ability to be the next fighter for Poland to really represent that country. And when you watch this kid, man, even in the fight that he lost here on Fight Island, he was so close. Many people thought he won it. It's his ability to just compete. Look at this. It's like a dog on a bone with his fingers.
Well, he's never lost by finish, never lost with a full training camp. You referenced that debut against Guram Kutasalate. So, training program fans at Shimaya. There's that Gamrot chat. I wonder if Beneil's game plan at all, if he hasn't really done it yet, is to also attack the body with punches and to look for uppercuts, because obviously that's going to make it harder for Gamrot to level change underneath of things.
Or get in close and use his wrestling. Beneil is a fantastic grappler. And you feel as though if he gets his fight to the ground with him in top control, he may stay there for a while.
Or at least create a scramble, DC, maybe, that ends up opening up submission opportunities. Yeah. Gamrot 2 for 8 on his takedown. And he's making him pay with knees now in the second. That's twice that he's crushed him to the body.
Those big knees to the body will slow you down. They start to get at where at the gas tank.
And then he sucks his hips back with that momentum. So he brings that knee in, and as he drives it back, he's sprawling out. Ooh. Beneil looks good left hand there, yeah.
He's very crafty. Dariush is very crafty.
He's just a gamer, man.
He's just a gamer.
280.
Yeah, he's got an Xbox 360. Look at that. He's a loser. He just plays video games.
And Dariush has gotten out ahead of Gamrot in this round.
Definitely don't try it.
But if we know anything or learn anything about Gamrot in that last fight, this dude will fight you to the end of the fight.
Oh, no doubt about it. Look still,
still on shot.
You're not safe. Even when you stuff that head and you get your distance, you're not out of there. Get 10 feet away first, then you might be okay for a little bit. It's up to him. Dariush really seems to have found the flow state here. Round 290 seconds to go. The takedown defense on as is the
my whole thing is just I've never heard of Gamrot until yesterday. I heard of him. Yeah, I heard of him, but I had to be re-reminded that I heard of him yesterday.
It's kind of strong.
Like the opponents.
Beneil definitely in the driver's seat of this one. A minute left, but Gamrot would have to do more than, in my opinion at least, do more than a takedown to steal this round.
Absolutely. Gamrot has not taken him down this round, and Beneil has fought well. Beneil has fought well not only with the hands, but also with the feet. He's done some good job of landing kicks, even those.
The low-key super rough matchup for anybody. Yeah. Dariush has been like coming into form the last like 18 months or so, sort of getting in that nasty like peak form. So he's kind of like running for the title right now. I feel like not going the other way. Terrible matchup for anyone ranked below.
7 straight wins, given the leg break, and the time.
Better chance that he would upset someone ranked above him.
I love that because even though Gamrot's blocking it, it's on the arm, man. These kicks hurt so bad, even if you're blocking it. And Dariush just kind of putting stuff out there.
Nice Gamrot.
There's Gamrot getting one back. Yep, and another.
Pretty good knee from Mateusz Gamrot. 0 for 5 on his takedowns this round. This defense from Beneil in the round 2 is unbelievable. Finally gets it down there.
But you have to chain those together.
Big round for the underdog. Kings MMA's Beneil Dariush. Okay, let's take a look at some of the work here. There's a nice jab from Beneil. And here he knows he steps in. He's almost baiting him to take that shot and lands a big knee to the body. Big left hand. The striking was on point, and the takedown defense was also on point. Smacks him across the mouth with a nice head kick. Competitive fight that we knew it would be, guys.
When you stop this shoot, keep active. Don't let it shoot you. Don't let it cross the line. The line is our jab, son. How can I cross the line? The knee is there all the time. Michael. What a beautiful round. Focus. Round 1 again. Don't overreact over his attack.
Battle at Fort Bragg, the first NCAA wrestling tournament UFC Fight Pass history, will take place on Veterans Day, Friday, November 11th. Campbell University set to take on 2 highly renowned programs, UNC and Michigan. It's all live from Fort Bragg Military Base on Veterans Day, and DC will be watching with all of you on UFCFightPass.com. Absolutely. All right, third and final round. Beneil Dariush and Mateusz Gamrot.
Man, Gamrot is doing a good job of getting to the hips. He's creating angles to finish. but he's rushing. So he's making it to where Dariush can counter him. If he slows down a bit, I think he might have more success trying to get those takedowns.
Yeah, Paul, he did appear to catch him with that head kick. Dariush has been the far busier striker, thrown twice as many, and landed nearly twice as many as well. Gamrot 3 for 14 unofficially on the takedown front thus far.
Manil's fighting a great fight in terms of just putting damage on Gamrot, like that. Just keep touching him. Don't stand and wait for this guy to shoot another takedown.
Yeah, keep him guessing. Keep strikes in his face, on his legs. Gamrot's got to use his get these penetrations, get inside, get close to Beneil. Not just shoot from a distance. I like that he threw some right kicks in that second round. At the end of that round, that was smart.
And Beneil's not trying to take him down. So he can start taking those kicks to the body when they're at this range here.
Oh, man. And I think I heard Javier Cordero talk about those knees in the corner of Beneil between rounds.
You know, earlier in the fight, we talked about Gamrot's cardio. Look at Beneil Dariush. He's not even breathing heavy.
We've certainly seen a physical transformation from Dariush over the years in terms of adding muscle mass. Just over 3 minutes to go tonight, first pay-per-view appearance from Mateusz Gamrot. Got off to a very good start. Anybody's fight here late.
I love how Coach Cordero tells Beneil the knee will land all day as Gamrot gets to the legs. Beneil's doing a great job of controlling underhooks here.
Oh, can you get it? Can Mateusz get it?
He's got to lock his hands under the butt here.
See Beneil fighting hard to break that grip on that leg. There he goes. He gets it.
Dariush is letting him wrestle one leg opposed to two.
Oh, that was good work there from Beneil.
I mean, great job by Dariush. Not allowing him to collect both legs and get his hands locked.
Well, you know, Benny Dariush would have taken that. He's stuffed 13 of 16 shots thus far, and after some early success for Gamrot, not so much over the last 2 rounds.
Beneil has separated himself from Mateusz Gamrot as the fight's on.
Some were surprised to see Dariush open such a big underdog, but that price was actually bet up, with Gamrot closing north of minus 200.
Yeah, that always, anytime anybody doubts Dariush, it amazes me. This guy is always competitive no matter what fight. He's on such a win streak in this division.
Yeah. It just speaks to the depth.
Come on, baby. Freeze it.
I love how I look back and everybody's looking up at whatever's going on in the crowd. It's like there's a literal fist fight happening in front of you.
Well, Steven Adams checking in. He knows a thing or two about toughness as he lauds Dariush here under a minute to go.
That's true. Beneil Dariush is a beast.
And Beneil Dariush said, everybody wonders, why am I fighting this kid? Why am I fighting behind me? He goes, I love to fight. But also, when you have this ability, why wouldn't you fight? Make money and
Keeps catching with
pick up another win.
Oh, he got
Look at that. Look at that, man.
His takedown defense.
Ladybugs on the
He's here now. He's on a single leg. Dariush needs to get to his knees here. Gamrot's doing a good job of trying to keep his hips. There it is.
I think Gamrot needs to finish though.
Yeah, he does.
He's got very, very little time to do it. And listen, this guy's young. This guy's going to be around a long time.
Keeps lagging now.
Dariush getting backed up as he did the whole fight, lands a beautiful left hand. The counter striking of Beneil Dariush tonight was great. From those knees to that nice left hand that knocked down Gamrot in round 3. What a performance by Benny Dariush as he came in as a massive underdog for this young man. Great job by both fighters, but that off to Beneil Dariush.
Well, next Saturday, perennial featherweight contender Calvin Kattar will look to get the Kattar Mania going and halt the momentum of the man who's never lost in the UFC since signing in 2015. Arnold Almighty Allen, the entire event live exclusive to you on ESPN Plus, main card at 7 p.m. Eastern next Saturday, October 29th. All right, the scorecards are now in.
Coming up next, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Beneil Dariush.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Beneil Dariush. Beneil, once again, man, you always step up to fight. It does not matter who. How good does it feel to get a victory over a young, up-and-coming fighter like Mateusz Gamrot?
I'm sorry, Daniel, but I got to take a minute. I need to dedicate this fight. My people in Iran, I know you're struggling. I know you're fighting for freedom. I know it's a tough struggle. I want you guys to know we're praying for you, and we love you. Let me tell you one more thing. This might be the most important thing you'll ever hear. There is true freedom. A freedom that no one can take from you in the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Don't ever forget that. If you remember one thing I say, remember that.
Beneil, you knew you would have to defend a lot of takedowns tonight, but your counter-striking was on point. The way you were backing up and landing those knees and the big left hand that dropped them, was that something that you guys worked on during training camp as you take a look at it?
Honestly, we worked it a lot. And I thought my takedown defense was going to be better. I didn't expect him to take me down a single time. But, and then I had to do some funk, you know. I relied a lot on funk rolls and jiu-jitsu, and that's it.
You did a very good job of defending takedowns. I will give you credit for that. You have now won 8 fights in a row. How much more do you have to do to try to chase down the championship opportunity as the belt is on the line tonight?
That's a great question. But the thing is, I don't have the answer for this, but I will tell you one thing. I'm not a beggar. I've done everything I need to do. You said, fight in here. Whoever you put in front of me, I fought whoever. Here's what I will tell you. My crown will come from my Lord and Savior. I don't care if I have to win another 10 fights before I get this belt. I'll do it.
Well, congratulations on another massive victory. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Beneil Dariush.
Well, he said he had never fought someone who pushes a pace quite like Mateusz Gamrot. Paulie passed that test with flying colors.
Oh, I mean, beautiful performance from Beneil Dariush going in there and taking out a surging contender in Mateusz Gamrot. And listen, there he is again. He's not begging for anything. He's not in there calling for title shots. When most guys at that with 8-fight winning streak in the lightweight division, you would be calling for that. He just knows that he's got to go in there and keep winning fights, and eventually you can't deny him. And I think that you've got to give him a #1 contender fight, if not eventually a shot at the belt.
He's one in a row. Not everybody has to win 10 fights in a row to go and win a championship. This guy should be fighting for the belt next time he goes into the octagon.
I will see how it plays out between Oliveira and Makhachev later tonight, but Dariush certainly on the short list. Hezbollah, star power here in Abu Dhabi. And Khamzat Chimaev, the #3 ranked welterweight contender with us here tonight for UFC 280. At the ADCC World Jiu-Jitsu Championship, Gordon Ryan makes it this December. It's the 3rd UFC Fight Pass Invitational. Watch the best competition grapplers in the world battle for bragging rights exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. All right, folks, coming up next, some high-level business here in Abu Dhabi when the #1 bantamweight contender Petr Yan is on. Many believe he is the best 135-pound fighter in the world, but he acknowledged some mistakes in his last fight with the champ Aljamain Sterling. So tonight, with much of this crowd and region behind him, Yan will try to humble a man who has taken the sport by storm. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Last 5 wins have come by knockout. His striking, his accuracy, his vision, otherworldly, And if he can spring the upset tonight, the Sugar Show might just find itself in a championship setting for the first time here in the UFC. Also coming up next month, our pay-per-view will hit New York City, UFC 281. 3 weeks from tonight, the last stylebender Israel Adesanya in search of yet another title defense. He takes on his former kickboxing rival, now top UFC contender Alex Pereira. A lot of steam on the challenger, of course, but Paul, the champion, is okay with that. And by the way, Adesanya has never lost at 185 pounds in MMA. You know, Israel Adesanya is just a special fighter. The way that this guy handles himself on the feet, the way he handles himself at these walkouts, he's so calculated, he's so precise. I mean, to be able to take out a guy like Robert Whittaker twice in this division is unbelievable. You see what he does to these guys. He makes people look silly on the feet at times. And he's fought Pereira twice and lost. It was a different sport. I think people really need to remember that this is not kickboxing. This is mixed martial arts. And Izzy holds that belt for a reason.
Yeah, but Alex Pereira is the boogeyman from the past. He's that ghost that you don't want to see come to your new sport. This man has been so impressive. Guys, it's 1 year, and he's already fighting for the UFC championship. All those accolades through kickboxing are not what got him this championship fight. It's knocking out Sean Strickland like this. It is dominating in his time inside the octagon and putting everyone on notice. That is why he's fighting for the championship in a year.
And by the way, working his grappling with Glover Teixeira, so you gotta think he has leveled up in that area. What a fight it shall be, part of a championship doubleheader UFC 212. MSG Frankie Edgar in what is in all likelihood his retirement fight against Chris Gutierrez, Poirier and Chandler, and Dan Hooker taking on the oncoming Claudio Puelles at 155 pounds. What a shot there of the Grand Mosque, seen by many of our crew here in Abu Dhabi, taking you on a journey through the history of Islamic architecture and the arts. It is truly a sight to behold. All right, as we spin it forward now, these odds provided by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of the UFC. Pyongyang minus 275, Sean O'Malley plus 230. At one point this week, Jan was north of minus 300, not the case at close. A relentless punisher on Fight Night, Pyongyang represents the biggest test of Sean O'Malley's career. The latter is confident by the time this one is over, he will be the division's new number one contender.
Sean O'Malley is an absolute star in the making. People talk about him having it. Not only does he have it, this dude can straight up fight.
My fighting style, it's just a flow. I find people's chins. That's what I do.
Oh, Sean, the way that he manages range and distance, and the way he knocks people out, it's second to none in this division.
It's just my style. I don't just knock people out. I change people's careers.
Oh, and now another right hand.
Going into every single fight I've had, it's how Sean gonna knock out this guy.
Oh, Sean O'Malley gets another highlight for the wheel.
This fight, people are worried for me, and I love that. Now I can really go out there and show where my skill set's at.
Welcome to the Sugar Show, everybody!
На сегодняшний день я думаю, что это внутренний огонь, который движет мной. Есть еще некоторые моменты, которые хочется доказать самому себе и, конечно же, сделать очередной забег за титул.
Who wants to see that dude stand across the octagon from him?
Oh, huge knockout for Jan!
He is so physically intimidating, so strong, so aggressive, and so damn ruthless. And he just breaks people down.
Безусловно, Амели, он имеет навыки, но хайпа немножко больше, чем его, так скажем, бойцовского опыта, интеллекта, не знаю. Хайп этот хочется потушить.
People look at him as killer, but I believe in my skill set. I have a longer reach, and I do believe I'm going to go in there and bounce my hands off his face until he falls.
Я к нему серьезно настроен. И просто я считаю, что я лучше как боец, как именно боец смешанных единоборств. В плане вот то, что нужно подломать его, где-то дать вот этот отпор, я думаю, что смогу ему это дать. И сомневаюсь, что он выдержит это.
This fight is how superstars get created. UFC 280, I put Peter face first into the canvas in Abu Dhabi.
Well, his mindset is of the championship variety, but the question beckons, does he have the
Water on that bitch.
Oops, stream with the pay-per-view, I should say.
unbelievable boxing. This guy has unbelievable boxing, and that is why this fight is so awesome. Because we're going to see how Petr Yan's clean striking, the way that he fights, is going to match up against that unorthodox counter-style, long-range Sean O'Malley. There's been bad blood between these guys. This fight, when it got made, it's like, wait, this is actually kind of guy Petr Yan is too, where he's like, whatever, yeah, I'll do this. Like that. but he sees the value in fighting somebody that a star like Sean O'Malley. If he can go out there and take him out, Sean's superstar. People know who he is. People are huge fans of him. If he goes out, he takes all of that momentum with him.
Petr Yan is an absolute savage. I mean, from his championship winning performances to everything we have seen him do inside the octagon, the guy is a beast. He has tremendous boxing. I understand that we talk about how good Sean O'Malley's boxing is, but on paper, by credentials, Petr Yan is the better boxer. He's the guy that has the background for it. He's the guy that has held the championship. And he intends to prove tonight that there are levels to the game, and Sean O'Malley is not on that level quite yet.
Now, perhaps too much has been made of some slow starts in the career of Petr Yan. More often than not in the UFC, he's fought 5-round championship-level fights. His last win came in this building against Corey Sandhagen and Master
I don't know, actually.
only 3 rounds with which
I think like a lot of money
But
came out.
and that's a good point, Coach. I think we have maybe kind of harped on that a lot because
I think it
we
became
had to
even
see
money
that
though.
as the
If
fight
not
goes
maybe
long,
Yan
fights,
by
you
the end
need
of
to
it.
have a bit of a calculated style to win 5-round fights because previous to his UFC career, that was not the case necessarily for Petr Yan. All right, folks, featured bout at 135 pounds is now upon us as we get you the tail of the tape. Petr Yan, 29 years. Sean O'Malley is 27, 3.5 inches, the discrepancy in height. No issues on the scale for either man. We'll see if O'Malley can maximize what is a 5-inch advantage in reach. All right, now for the introductions. Here is the venerable.
Big fights there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 15 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Fighting out of Yekaterinburg, Russia.
Just a young though. Got this like little looks like a little leprechaun. Looking around, little starts like, whoa, he's angry little leprechaun.
Jason Herzog.
Clean cut Jason Herzog tonight, ready to go for this featured bout. And I think our fan base can relate to the anxiousness and the nerves that we all feel as sports fans right now. Almost feels like even when you don't have a horse in the race.
Shows, why does he always look so nervous then? Like on his big fights, like he looks nervous to me.
Big Foxhole Valley here, boys.
Tonight's fight is brought to you by Timex, the only watch tough it up for Sean O'Malley, available on Timex.com. O'Malley is in green, Petr Yan in red. There's Petr Yan going up to the legs early. Yan crowd being heard from early as expected.
Yan's going to keep walking him down. But as he walks you down, Petr Yan's building reads, trying to figure out what he's going to do, how he's going to approach the fight. He's got O'Malley circling off of him.
Reads on.
He
just stares at you.
That can lead him into the outside leg kick of Petr Yan.
Oh, sugar shot! He killed 3 rounds of time.
To switch stances.
He threw the like predictable one you already knew he was going to throw.
It's such a weird sport. Would deal with the height. How he would manage the distance and the space and closing it without putting himself in danger.
You can already tell right away, like this sounded really fun. Like, they're getting after it a little bit, but it's not the best matchup.
O'Malley is a master of movement. He does a good job of creating just slight angles. Nothing too big.
Like sneaking like a little left hand in there.
Slight pivot and turn.
Nice body kick from Petr Yan. Both of these fighters will switch stances.
I think O'Malley's heavy.
Yan felt like in terms of his preparation, he was ready for the unorthodox attacks of Sean O'Malley. What's going on here?
He draws them in.
Those guys with some outstretched fingers, though. So they both the right hand gets through for O'Malley. Front kick appeared to land partially as well. Body kick finds the hole for Jan.
The real question is whether Jan can get takedowns in the end. Because, like, I feel like
Jan loads up on the left hand. O'Malley evades.
Great right hand by O'Malley again. He's so long and he's so sharp with his strikes. O'Malley doesn't waste anything.
Yeah, he swings hard and heavy. Jan, so
sometimes lost is how fast he is.
Maybe it's the distance, and yeah, he might be able to get him tired by swinging and missing. He'll have a real distinct band on the feet.
Jan's already there.
That's a pistol right through. Raised guard of Jan. Now Jan shoots. A lot of fans were expecting we'd see some of this.
You wondered if Jan would use his wrestling. You know he has that ability, and we got the answer very early. Got the takedown. Now he's on his back. O'Malley's got to turn back towards him there. He's got to try to find a way to get that right arm back through to get you an underhook. And he did.
Nice work. O'Malley's got a lot of grappling heavy camps. Augusto Tanquino Mendez. Starting to open up a little bit here is O'Malley. Throwing some power shots, looking for that right hook.
It's what I mean about Jan.
Jan a little bit more measured with his offense, but has landed 58% of his significant strike attempts.
Some glancing blows and some whatever is like in like in the stain.
It's like very like kind of like even
O'Malley face at him. Notice how he faked it. They're trying to slow Jan down.
It was like not heavy.
Jan's like under the butt. Puts him down. Beautiful job level changing by Jan.
Nice, so tired.
You see the corner of O'Malley telling him go off to the left. Jan does a great job of sucking the hips back away from the side of the octagon and gaining full control on top.
Well, he just got a good grip on him. That's all that was.
No, I meant like after he slammed him, he kind of sat up. He looked like he was creepy.
Trying to armbar attempts there, but nothing doing there. Jan all over.
Well, man, it's tough. Like, Ring goes like pockets for 60 jitsu.
Anticipating that Jan will try to take him down.
See him use that to get up.
Back up to his feet.
Great job by Sean O'Malley getting back up to his feet. Now we know he's got to put some pressure on Jan after giving up that takedown.
Yeah, because he got him down 60 seconds.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank with these leg kicks, though, for Piotr Jan. That's smart approach.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Jan always has his hands up real high. O'Malley's being very active.
Body kick from Jan, a shot from
Takedown by the Sugar Shoes.
O'Malley with the shot.
One of those leg kicks, like one of those body kick attempts and missed it.
God, easy to play.
Like UFC 4 style, that's nuts. Like a UFC 4 style takedown that you just always get. That was nuts.
Then right here you see.
Well, I think the real takeaway here, though, is this it's like a real fight there.
But that was because it secretly didn't do anything because I know his arms are so long. That he just did this the whole way down and was like, wait, you didn't slam me at all.
He's beating
Never seen a guy lift it completely up back that and then just not slam his arms. So
well, I think for all the fans and all the people out there were saying, like, one way or another, like, Sean will blow him out, Peter Yan will blow him out. It's like, that just shows Sean's not as far off skill as people are saying.
Wrestle hard. You look great. You look great. You're too fast for him. If he starts crowding you too much, then the cheetah's there. You know what? Hey, you look great, buddy. You're in great shape. This motherfucker's gassed already.
Panini UFC Select Ads attached drop exclusively at PaniniAmerica.net/blockchain November 3rd at 10 a.m. Central. Each pack comes with 3 UFC NFTs with a chance to win Ultimate Fan cards, which give holders access to an exclusive VIP experience in Las Vegas for UFC 282. Clearly a speed advantage seen by Tim Welch in the corner of Sean O'Malley. Jan opens round 2 with a body kick. And an effective one at that.
Good fight. Oh! She's hurt bad. Maybe just use the. Oh! Be patient, you got this. Young. Oh!
Can't hear a thing at the Etihad Arena. What a start to round 2.
But the young cover enough though. Because like he made him miss a few, so he'd be like tired too. It's holding his hair though. Falling around, crazy around. Still a lot of time left going on.
And both of these guys now are trying to recover.
That's a pretty good ground shot there with the right from Young. And that got through big time.
Wow. What a sequence.
That's it.
Young just
land
freaking
that punch
surviving
off
and
the stance
just
switch.
dropping
On the
him.
jab switch stances.
Rushed him. You see it like happening, they're trying to like rush. Rush a little bit too. He's tangling, he's making it hard for him. He gets up. Oh.
Young still maintains the position. Looked like a small window for O'Malley.
Still so much time.
Now he gets back to his feet. And he's greeted with a knee to the body by Young. Foot stops. Yeah, largely they can be cosmetic. O'Malley's had a lot of foot issues though. The way he's stomping. Looking so nice.
Tougher than you think.
O'Malley's got to keep those legs split. He's got to lift the right under it if he wants to get down off of it. There it is. He got that under it.
Tremendous recoverability by both guys, but particularly Young after a huge
See, like, you might get Jan like swinging now. It's just,
Yeah, Jan might think he's gonna like put him away. He has the power now. If I can just hit him, which he's only done about twice in the past. It's not so. He's missed most of his punches when he did land one. Absolutely rocks. Sure. Well, definitely living up to the hype here. But
starting to enter. Yeah, really starting to go into bully mode now. 2 minutes to go in the round.
Jan going into bully mode.
Nice jab.
Yeah. And we've seen this with Jan, right? As the fights go longer, he does a better job of getting.
It's a tight round, man. Like, what if O'Malley drops him again and it's like 2-1 and dropping the guy?
Ooh, solid body kick there. Well, O'Malley got a right hand through.
He's doing what Jan did when Jan got like an like the second round of 10, but he got like one good adrenaline like, rush going through the body like, off the counter or something else.
If anything, it's like a real fight.
He's probably the
Jan looking like he might be able to win this or get started. Like Jan either way. I'm fucked up. He beat me up really bad. Nobody's done that in a while, actually. He's really good. Somehow.
Jan's gonna have to go
yeah, I think Jan moves by this.
This is like a weird back.
Oh, he actually got to the double there. I did not expect him to be able to secure the hips of O'Malley.
Even right now.
Great job by Piotr Jan. O'Malley has to have some urgency here. He's got to get back to his feet.
It's like a 10-9 Jan.
So I think Jan got
not just standing right in front of him. Keeps the guard high. Lands some good combinations. Then he's going and mixing in these takedowns consistently in the first round, down in the second round. Both guys have been hurt in this round, but all these takedowns, damage, control time in favor of Jan. Yeah, huge 2 minutes thereafter for Piotr Jan in the second round.
And just a great job of ending the round on top. Great round by the former champion.
10 minutes in the books. All right, let's take a look. There's a lot to look at here in that second round. Let's take a look at this shot by O'Malley.
Pretty gassy,
beautiful, straight left, right on the chin. Wobbles him, but then Jan, being the tough SOB he is, comes right back. Lands his own left hand. Really put Sean on wobbly legs. And then This is Piotr Jan's one of his favorite takedowns. This little outside trip.
Such a nasty takedown.
And then some big body kicks as well throughout this round. There was a few of these, but man, that one landed.
3-4 trip. It's just like we're moving around. I see your triple.
Let's go. Fucking center. Hey, when he starts coming in, flash your two, bring him up a bit. He's dumping. You can see it. Let's go. 5 minutes with the number one. Hey, you're the number one, motherfucker, Shug. Let's go. Let's dig deep. You're in this. Touch him up.
Well, get ready for every fight night and pay.
Pretty decent, like classic stuff. This went for like cliche old school shit. Technique-wise,
their best plays across the entire card. Catch it every week on YouTube. Third and final round, Piotr Jan and Sean O'Malley. O'Malley would appear to be in outstanding shape coming into the biggest fight of his career. And for those who suggested that he did not deserve an opportunity against the number one contender,
just it's a pretty wild fight because it's the number 11 versus the number 1. You don't see that. Yeah. That's why I think Sean took it, because he realized, like, I don't have to win it, but just, like, it's competitive.
Especially
still
And that's good.
I don't believe that we've ever seen Sean have to defend as many takedowns.
Right.
Yeah, and I believe that's also planned to Piotr's success with the striking, because he's making it.
And of course, Jan with a wealth of 25-minute championship experience in the UFC.
Yeah, is there a walk-off home random out of his game?
UFC 280 is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now.
That's some good slow going again.
Jan really is at his best when he's in improvisation mode and really mixing things up well late in this fight. Yeah, we saw it based on the jump switch kicks and things like that. He's definitely feeling it, flowing, throwing great shots to the body. Yeah, so is Sean O'Malley. He's been using that front kick very well, but he's got to start using those feints again and things like that, using tricky footwork and waiting for Jan to show up right there and then find the little openings. That's what he does so well.
I think for Sean O'Malley, if he goes jab to the body, then the left hand over the top, he might find Piotr. But right now, he's throwing so many up top. Piotr's hands are so high. He's got to find a way to break his guard a little bit if he wants to land one of those big shots like he did on the top.
Flexibility helping him nice there in the middle there from O'Malley.
Holy shit. Oh, no, that's Whoa. Whoa.
He's got to be careful dropping the hands against Jan. Now Jan throwing hands and landing.
Oh, right. Oh! Flips looking at O'Malley.
Nice jab by O'Malley.
Oh! He's hurt bad. He shoots hard. That was such a desperate shot.
Yeah, instinctively shoots right after absorbing the head kick. 2.5 to go.
Dude, if he had another knee ready for him.
These dudes are good, putting on fantastic performances.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think in anybody bantamweight's mind now, seeing Sean O'Malley in here against the former champ Piotr Jan, that this kid belongs at the top of this division. Anybody's fight with just over 2 minutes to go. He's got to fight off this double. Like, this is a big moment here for Jan if he can secure this takedown. Because both guys have been damaging back and forth. So this stuff matters. These takedowns, this control time will matter because it's pretty even as far as strikes on the feet in this round so far.
O'Malley has got to get back to his feet now. He's got to use his Kimura to try to help him get back up. He cannot allow for Jan to finish this round.
He's like dying.
Insane.
Sounds dying.
Jan is leaking punch. But still,
it's like making it hard for like,
focused on his offense here
Jan
and excelling.
Hold on,
in the
I
clinch under
think,
9 seconds to go.
It's gotta be like,
Back to the center of the octagon now.
there's some Sean. We got 60, 70
And you saw
seconds.
O'Malley give him
25
with something
seconds.
a little bit different. It wasn't him loading up. It was him throwing the high kick, throwing the punch around the guard of Jan.
Jan's just keeps getting these sneaky little fucking punches and fucking rocking around.
Because his hands are always where they're supposed to be. So when you attack, it if you weren't in position, he is dropping some big shots on Sean O'Malley.
And Sean
So one of these knees up, though, again.
Knees are hurting.
Called that. It was a great call.
Yeah.
Big moment here, guys. 37 seconds left in a very fun round.
Their knee might just put him out for 30 seconds.
I mean, if somebody gets dropped with this time left, I think they win the fight.
It depends on how you score round one.
Well, and perhaps with that cut for Kyrian, thankfully, we don't have 10 more
Well, I think
minutes.
it's damage, right? I thought it was the.
Oh, that's big. That's big for Kyrian.
Kyrian has got some very timely takedown on Sean O'Malley in this fight. From round 1 to round 3. That may be what saves him.
What a fight! Sean O'Malley, Kyrian go the distance in front of an appreciative crowd here in Abu Dhabi. And back in Nevada,
A little bit of a
Sean
bloodbath.
Shelby certainly cracking a wry smile after putting this fight together. Sean O'Malley certainly ready for prime time
Man, I
against
don't know.
the credentialed number one
I
contender.
think Jan
definitely won like the
Who still leads Abu Dhabi the number one contender, champ.
Right here, you
I
see
think
Sean
about taking significant strikes. Like he just had a few more of those, like like
right here.
like kind of caught him, like
Those
kind
that
of.
need it. Bucks Jan open and hurts him. You see Piotr take a couple bad steps. Now watch this coming
Striking
here by
was no
Piotr Jan.
contest.
Nasty.
Yeah, Sean.
Check left hook. Here comes another one.
He had his.
In the right hand
Yeah.
behind.
Some good
Right
moments.
into a
Jan,
takedown.
Every time he got hurt, he's got a crazy ability when he gets hurt to like land a crazy pound and stop
And
skydiving
not out of the realm
tracks.
of possibility that these men end up meeting in the future in a championship
Honestly,
setting, potentially. Total
Pretty
strikes.
interesting.
Jan outlands
So what's that
about
do for Sean though? Even if he loses, that
85%,
puts him top
with
5, I
significant
think.
strike column. Again, these numbers unofficial.
I mean, you almost
O'Malley
beat the number
69,
1 guy. So.
Jan 51. Takedowns could loom large. Jan
Yes, I think
6
so.
of 13. O'Malley 0 for 1 on his lone attempt
What a fight,
at
though.
the end of round 2.
Yeah,
I mean, that was about as fun as it gets when it comes to a fight.
And there are the stats.
That
Along
was
with
sick,
that,
like
look,
Diaz
control
style.
time, also a major
I think
factor.
they Diaz style.
15-minute fight.
Yeah, he
Nearly
lost.
6 minutes of it controlled on the ground by the number one contender, Piotr Jan.
And actually, he went better.
Adrenaline
Well,
like
Jan
the
used the
Canadian
whole
War.
round doing
The
nothing
fan
though.
base
Technically,
and the
I mean, he had
commentators the rest of the
over
way.
5 minutes of control time. It's like almost
Moments
2
ago here.
rounds of just like kind of not doing too much. You feel
A
like.
lot of mutual
Yeah.
respect between Piotr Jan
Can you give
and
a guy
Sean
a fight
O'Malley.
for
That
that, or
was
can
evident in both
swing
of
it
our
over to
fighter meetings
O'Malley?
on Thursday.
I'm thinking
Right
O'Malley
now,
sneaks it
with
out
the official
controversially because
decision,
like
here's
you need
Bruce
fresh
Buffer.
blood.
He's like,
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3
Crosby.
rounds,
He's a
we go to
UFC
the judges'
project.
scorecards for decision.
No,
Vita Palilo scores it
Give me a split.
29-28, Jan.
okay, we got
David
split.
Lethaby has it 29-28, O'Malley. And Ben
I
Cartlett
think
scores
that
the
bodes well for
contest
O'Malley.
29-28 for the winner by split decision, Sugar!
Yeah, bodes well for O'Malley. Wow, he got it.
Even Jan's like, that's crazy. There's no way you want to split with him.
Good. Wow.
That's a bad decision, but that's pretty cool. That he's rigged now.
Well, I thought the number 1 criterion was damage, so I'm kind of glad that if we're judging it that way, that's what it is. Because otherwise, you're saying the criterion is control time. He almost had 2 minutes control time. And look at the damage. Is there any damage? Yeah.
I didn't know, honestly. I thought it could have went either way. I'd have to rewatch it, but fighting's the craziest fucking sport in the world. I had to go somewhere I've never been before. You know, that's what happens when you fight the number 1 guy.
That was a tremendous fight. You use your striking as you always do. You guys both were hurt over this fight. How hurt were you? And were you surprised at how much wrestling Piotr Jan did in this fight?
I was a little surprised. You know, I was a little surprised, but I was hurt more than I've ever been in a fight, considering I don't usually get hit. But I definitely was rocked.
Sean, you just beat the number 1 contender in the weight class. You have not been here for a long time, but you have made a severe impact on this division. What would you like to see next? Dana White said the winner would get a title fight. Do you expect that after this win over Piotr Jan?
Honestly, I really want to watch the fight back and decide after that. I don't know. We still got to see the fight after this.
I mean, I think the people would love to see me be the bantamweight champion, so we'll give the people what they want.
Smile, my man. That was a fantastic
Respectful
fight.
interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner. Sean O'Malley.
All right, that post-fight interview brought to you by VeChain, the official layer one blockchain of UFC. No denying all the damage doled out by Sean O'Malley late in the fight.
I'll also give the
Very
people what they
close
want.
fight. A lot of people might have
That's
it
what
too
it
hard
has
for
to be.
Kirian, given some of the ground control time.
It was
that's
round one. It was severely close. I mean,
I wish there was.
I think it comes down to
Yeah,
round
it
one.
has
To be
round
honest,
one and then
I
round
think
three.
round two was a
You
draw, and that's where like Young thought he had all
emphasis
these
on
more
what Sean
takedowns.
done in
But
round three to
if you look at
build
the
me up.
takedown,
What a
so
fight. What a
which washes
fight.
out like
I should
two
not
or
be
three of
happy.
his
I don't
takedowns. Honestly,
As soon as
Well, I'm just saying, I thought maybe,
I just want to see that.
I think that's what they're
again. I
saying.
want to see that again. But I know Dana said, you know,
And then you're
the winner of
saying
this is
that
going to
the
get a
other
title
person,
fight.
like, so one of the
Whatever
judges is saying
happens,
that Young
Sean
won
O'Malley
in three,
is the truth.
which
And
that
Kirian
gets a little
is
harder to argue around
unbelievable.
three.
These guys are just
Unless you're saying
absolutely
round
have showed that they are two
one
of the
round.
best bantamweights
Yeah, maybe
in
that,
the
that
world.
first show
Both of those guys will
Young
be
won
fighting for
first
the
two
belt
rounds.
at some point, if
Third
not
round,
multiple
bro,
times, and if not
that's
again
not
against
even
each
close.
other.
I think Sugar had that
And
last
after the
round.
fight had
Those-
ended,
I
after
forgot
the
about
live
that.
betting
Those
number
were just
being
kind of
told,
couple desperations.
Kirian was around minus 800 when the scorecards were being rendered.
Yeah.
So a
Too
lot of
much
people
stress,
felt
but I
like
think
Jan had
if
won
you're
the
giving a
fight, but it
draw,
goes
which
to
you have
O'Malley
every
by
judge that can do
decision.
a draw around it, tend to have it, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying,
Eight
giving
out of
Young
5 to
the
1
first
if
two is
you
also
had that
that
ticket.
might be a stretch.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So I
Because
think maybe
I think the
Sugar
second.
in the first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think none of the first and third. I think if you give the first to Sugar,
They definitely won the third. I'll see definitely.
His countrymen, Tuivasa, Drake West, how about the ring for Ty? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm happy to see Jason Perillo right now and get a different visual out to the masses tonight. And also with us, the legendary Korean zombie, Shin Sung Chung. All right, coming up next, championship stakes. Aljamain Sterling has officially entered the combo with the all-time great bantamweights, but a win tonight would really cement his legacy. The second title defense comes against a man who twice has resided on the 135-pound throne, TJ Dillashaw. Now, he brought a lot of his adversity on himself, and there is no denying the skill set, the work ethic, and the drive to regain the belt. He never lost in the octagon. It is our co-headliner, Dillashaw Sterling, for the bantamweight title, and it's around the bend.
drink.
That's the other question too, like Sugar let's get down and stuff too, like when you know like knock someone out. Well, I think he watches it back or I was like, yeah, it was a sick fight. It's great. Make an argument for either guy.
All right, here's a look at what's coming up. Brought to you by EasyPost, the most reliable logistics platform. Next Saturday, as you've heard, Cater and Allen collide. The featherweight main event from the Apex in Vegas, 7 Eastern for the main card on ESPN+. But breaking news as far as our main event on November 5th, 5 rounds in a strawweight title eliminator between Marina Rodriguez and Amanda Lemos. That means Thug Nasty Bryce Mitchell will fight at a later date. And right thereafter, November 12th, from Madison Square Garden. That'll be back in our traditional 10 p.m. Eastern pay-per-view window. And then Saturday, November 19th, heavyweight main event. The Black Beast Derek Lewis faces Sergey Spivak for that main card on ESPN+.
Is he good?
Well, Well, as you just saw there, the UFC bantamweight division is as ruthless as ever. As evidence, they look at the top 5 killers all. Aljo the Hunted, TJ Dillashaw, the number 2 ranked contender, trying to regain the title here tonight. Well,
He's definitely titled like he's
bantamweight champ Aljamain Sterling has a new rival with him.
that title easily.
Looking to make his own history tonight. Former 2-time title holder TJ Dillashaw.
That's gotta happen. Or Marlon.
You know, I've always
how is
been
Marlon not a
the
chance
hardest
knocking out
working
like
guy in the world.
Aldo, whoever
Always gonna be the guys can be
beating
pushing
crap
to the
out of him.
limit.
He is one of 12 fighters in UFC history.
They keep just making this guy like beat up animals, and then they don't like raise his rank. He just stays around like 10th rank, 8th rank, 7th rank. Yeah, I think he is ranked like 5th or something. About.
Every morning I
He's
wake
in
up with stuff like that.
or something though.
Yeah, I got taken from me.
Look up Cheeto.
No man took it from me. Know who I am. Know that I'm the greatest bantamweight of all time. I want to come back and prove it. And now I'm going to come back and be a 3-time champion. So what's better than that? Like I said, Daddy's home. He's here to come back and get his belt.
Okay, yeah, he's number 5.
There will be a time where I will step across the cage from this man.
Oh, Aljamain Sterling going off. This is Aljo Morris.
So after the win with Kirian in our rematch, I was a little fired up, and I just felt like he was the biggest name at the time. So I called him out.
And TJ Dillashaw, where the f*** you at? You next. What? You're about to be one and done.
When Aljo won, I got worried.
Yeah,
and
forgot he beat the crap out of Rob Font. I think that was his last fight, right?
It was beautiful. The front row. I'm
Cheeto.
Like, thank you. Like, you're just giving me my belt.
He beat the shit.
I feel like I'm a very bad matchup for Aljo.
Yeah, but
He doesn't have that mentality that I have, that I'm going to fight down my mouthpiece and beat the out of you. I'm going to show that I'm going to break and then I'm going to make you quit.
TJ Dillashaw.
I think TJ's going to say whatever he needs to say to make himself.
But I forgot that like half of
But
them
as
should have gone
arrogant
with
and
it.
as cocky as he is, and I give
Only like
credit where
3 of
it's due.
them. You actually got. You got like all 6 minutes.
You never used it.
It was like 2.
He never even got his.
Yeah, 2 of the successful ones were
So
when
it'll be
he
a good opportunity to really showcase my skills to the world and show that.
So it was like, yeah, it's just surviving
He
though.
tried to like, yeah, he was hurt. He tried to like get him to stay down.
Maybe he could swing it
And
all.
he never actually like
Hurt him.
I mean, he did a couple like strikes, but he never like started cinching submission. Oh my god! Like he got him almost first down. It's crazy. Like, you have to like fucking get saved by the foul or something. Yeah, I mean, you shit on the ground.
I think his striking is being embarrassing.
He might have landed one elbow in the first round on the ground.
There's nowhere around.
That knee. I mean, he rocked him. He cut him and rocked him. And he hit him another. Yeah, honestly, it should have definitely gone to O'Malley just do like that, itself. Well, honestly, that 3rd round, the coach like made a brilliant call, and he executed it. He knows that, like, Sean did anything.
Yeah, I think Michelle wants it back.
Who doesn't like comeback story? I can't wait to just get my hands on him and show him who the real king of this division really
He
is.
got rocked once, whereas I feel like he
And
rocked
still.
Jan 3 times.
No, the tale tape was just that, like, John did hurt him on some of his counters when he was hurt.
Yeah,
And,
twice
like-
Sean rocked him, but I think he rocked Jan like 4 times.
Jan was already like rocked.
It was like 4-2 on rockings.
Ron was rocked a few times that
Ron was yacked.
he was rocked.
Yeah, Ron got yacked out. So.
He was knocked out.
Oh, Ron Hubbard got all yacked.
Yeah, he was rocked. A few of the times Sean would rock him and he'd come back kind of like counter rock Sean, but he didn't have enough like power or like wherewithal to really fall through and like something that could like lay Sean down. Except for that one other, you kind of knocked Sean down. Like, but it was unfortunate because he had also just gotten knocked down. So, like I said, I think that's the draw round they were all seeing.
Thing that is unheard of in modern day mixed martial arts. What TJ Dillashaw has been to this division for so long is second to none. I mean, Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw running neck to neck. He gets his upside, he may be the best ever. And if there is a guy that can be gone for a long time and come back and still, it's TJ Dillashaw. The guy has all the skills in the world. Reclaiming what's rightfully his, seeing that it was taken before the suspension.
Yeah, he's got such a wealth of experience. He's one of those guys that I think extended layoffs and having all of these complications, having sat out and having a knee injury. He's just been in there with the best in the world for so damn long that coming back and putting on a stellar performance is something that we just come to expect from TJ Dillashaw. And in terms of weaknesses, we just haven't seen a whole lot of.
Still rocking his chili peppers too as he walks out.
His career says he overtrained his whole life. Is training smarter now. Wrestler, grappler, striker. See which path he tries to pursue tonight.
I will say the Funkmaster has a way of fighting your actors on there too. Here comes his little gold chain.
Making the jaunt for his second title defense. Here is the Jamaican-American out of Uniondale, New York. Aljamain Sterling, 7 consecutive wins, all of them against high-level opposition. And Paul, here's another guy who in the not-too-distant future may very well be able to lay claim to being the greatest bantamweight of all time, John. And this fight is one that he's got to take and win to take that path. For us to consider that, because he's already on that path, having done what he did with that Piotr Jan fight, having gone through that, having the win streak that he's on right now. Funkmaster is one of those guys at this division who's got such a special ability to control guys and threaten from the back, unlike anybody else. And he's so unorthodox with good kicks on the feet, always trying to evolve as a fighter, always in unbelievable shape. In that first Piotr Jan fight, a lot of people forget that. I don't think it was excuses. He talked about his nutrition on that day and really just having absolutely nothing in the tank, fighting outside of himself early in that fight, going a little bit harder. I don't think we're going to ever see that come out of Aljamain Sterling. I think he's going to be very calculated. And this is a fight that he's going to have to be on his P's and Q's and really mind himself and watch where he puts his head. TJ Dillashaw is a great kicker. But, I mean, I think the wrestling and the back take is something that we're going to see from Aljamain Sterling as well.
Well, Aljamain Sterling is trying to defend this title for a second time. Nobody does that. Like, this division is so competitive that if he defends this title for a second time, he's on a very short list of guys that have done it. Aljamain Sterling has shown for so long that he is one of the best bantamweights in the world. Now he's the champion, fighting a guy he does not like, and said that he's going to show him that it's a new age in the bantamweight division. A fantastic wrestler and a true striker and a true champion is Aljamain Sterling. Let's see if he can get that second title defense.
These odds are provided by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of the UFC. Sterling minus 175. The comeback on Dillashaw plus 1. Amazing to hear past the collegiate wrestler said he's never felt anything like Aljamain Sterling in an MMA setting. And just like the Lords of the Underground, he lives for the fun. Let's get to it. First of 2 title fights coming your way tonight. Live on pay-per-view. Tail the tape here. 33 years of age is Aljamain Sterling. TJ Dillashaw, 36. Slight discrepancy in height. Both fighters coming in at 135 pounds. Reach advantage of 4 inches with the champ Aljamain Sterling. That championship tail the tape brought to you by DJ, the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Here's Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Very few
the
skills.
co-main event of presented by Unwell Real.
Compared to these dudes today, like TJ against Jack Brown.
And there's also
Just more skills.
and when the action
Yeah,
begins,
just more strong fast.
charge of the octagon, Mark
It was. It's like night and day, like UFC 1.
It looks like it's in slow mo when you're watching them back then. And just like they're striking. Or whatever.
for
They're
the
wrestling.
undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship
He's
of
just
the
working.
world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a pan fighter, holding a professional record, 18 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Angels Cap.
Kind of listen to me say whatever my thought was saying.
Presenting the former
You thought
UFC
these are listeners to
champion, featherweight contender in the world.
That's true.
The challenger.
I'm so finally legally.
Yeah.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner of the Crystal Honest, holding a professional record, 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, USA, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Aljamain Buckmaster Sterling.
Exactly what I expect. Keep yourself protected, and when I tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to touch nose, you're fine. God bless. Selection on Timex.com. Use code UFC280 for 20% off today and tomorrow. Dillashaw in white, Aljamain Sterling in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Both guys, very kick-heavy game. Here we go. Aljamain with the takedown. Ready to take down.
Oh.
Hit him.
He's going to take his back.
Oh, he's just bigger. He's huge
He
compared to David.
cannot afford for Aljo to be on his back this early in the fight.
Something causing Dillashaw pain.
TJ looks like he's like in pain from something. I was like, I pulled a muscle.
Ah,
Dude.
he's hurt. Yep. He's wincing bad.
Something to go on.
Maybe a dislocation. His shoulder out.
Hey.
Man, that would suck so bad.
Well, one thing that's undeniable of TJ Dillashaw, if you look at his last fight and most every other, the
Yeah,
front,
TJ
the
Dillashaw
toughness,
was working right now.
fought through injury.
Looks like it.
We're looking at a replay on our ISO monitor.
Look at his shoulders, collarbone look like, I don't know.
Everything is
That would suck if that is the end of this.
Yo, so it's literally falling apart.
Dillashaw having a hard time defending because he's
I
trying
mean,
to
this will be impressive, honestly.
Aljamain
First round bombs. Oh, it's over.
Oh, guys, this is
it's getting close, bro.
Aljo's hammering away here.
It looked like Dillashaw's not using the left arm. He's trying to move, but I mean, you got Aljamain Sterling on top of you.
Oh my God.
This is as bad as it gets.
Bad. That's okay. I think he wants out.
You do not want this. You don't want Aljamain Sterling on your back this early. When he's fresh.
Although in this arena, you won't
like
be
bigger
driving
and
down
stronger.
And Aljo will go back to the mount. He will not lose position chasing this show.
Yeah.
If you're Dillashaw, you hope that he stays here because then it gives you more time to try to recover from whatever's bothering him.
He's going to find him out.
God. Seeing some big shots down there.
Yeah, the elbow is there. I heard that corner of Aljamain Sterling. Nice job for Till to get out of that position, but we still don't know what's going on. And Dillashaw did not do an open workout this week. Some wondered a lot about his absence on embedded.
Yeah, you saw him again. He just blitzed again. He literally just blitzed again when he tried to close.
Maybe it's his arm or something.
We've seen him fight too before. He tore his knee early in that fight against Corey Sandhagen. But for a shoulder injury with Aljamain
He
Sterling
is
on your
tough,
back,
bro.
All you Dillashaw, his team can hope is that he can get back to the corner. That's all they can do is hope that he can get back to the corner. And Aljo's doing exactly what he needs to. Keep landing the punches, keep chasing the back, and keep working. Separate yourself from him as much as you can in round one.
nice little short shots here from Sterling. Sterling with that body locked down. Dillashaw trying his best to avoid the damage. And Aljamain just does not let you go anywhere.
That just looks like it hurt more than anything. Like you're fucking me up. Like you threw him into a fence there.
Aljo has control of that wrist. Let it go. Under a minute to go in the round. Remarkably, Dillashaw still alive. Oh, it's his shoulder. It's out.
Yeah,
You can see it.
you can see it. You can see his shoulders out.
Oh!
If they can get to the stool, they can pop it
It was
back in.
just the greatest knockout of all time.
Pops
TJ
it right
with his
in.
arm fucked up,
Right?
just pops it back into
Well, we
place
saw
by
that
knocking
recently.
him out with a flopped out arm. No, pop back. Yeah, that's me. I knocked him out. Pop him back in.
Yeah, you hear the corner of Sterling yelling his shoulders out.
Yeah.
You can see his literally shoulder blade in his back is like flopping around.
TJ told me on
What's
Thursday
going on?
we were supposed to talk.
That's something you can just pop back in.
After the
Corner, he's
corner
like,
meeting, he goes, hey,
You're good.
I want to talk to you about something. I didn't want to say it in front of everybody, but I never got back to him. I wonder if maybe
It's
he's going to
crazy
tell
that
me
TJ's still
he was
alive
dealing
right
with
now.
something like this.
Workouts.
He doesn't even
He's
actually
been, hit the leg a bit this week. And, we didn't know what it was. Was it weight cut?
Yeah, a
Was
lot
it
of
maybe he just doesn't want to be distracted? Now we know
How's
Probably
he
all
been a bit of an injury. How's he
Seeing stars
Dillashaw
right
get
now.
back to the school?
At least I can get like a mega hematoma. No major outbursts.
Yes, sir.
I was never actually like.
Let's wait.
He's trying to massage me, trying to pop me back.
He was never like truly hurt.
Tell me he's good, though. Jason!
A couple like
Did it go
yeah.
back?
Some of them
It's back in.
It went back in.
Yeah, I saw him go back
he
in.
didn't react to any of them, but he got like.
It can actually go back
Dwayne Ludwig, he massaged his shoulder enough so it could relax and pop back into place. Hey, take
It
note
pops
on,
back in place.
how to get that back in.
TJ goes T-Jaw. He might pop back out. And the other guy was messing with it.
Oh, yeah, you
yeah.
can see the
Comes
joint
down
muscle
here,
right
probably.
there. And Moncada here to confirm that he was alerted to this before the fight in the pen. I'm being told Dillashaw didn't do any mid work in the locker room or anything. So all indications are, while we're not trying to take anything away from Sterling's first round, Dillashaw had a dislocation prior to the fight.
It went back in.
All right, so we'll see how long Dillashaw can last. There's still problems even when it goes back in. Things tear, things are sore. It's going to be hurting him now. The adrenaline for him right now is going to be through the roof. So hopefully he can at least fight through it for the fight. But what resolved by Dillashaw, and he kicks it. What a smart move there from Sterling.
Again, yep. Everybody on that shoulder.
He's going to try to pop it back out.
If you're out there, you stay
Kick
on
it
that
back
shoulder,
out.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised if this is a different round.
Dillashaw, essentially a one-handed fighter offensively, at least right now. I cannot believe he made it. You got to give him credit for that. His toughness is on another level.
On another level, man. To see, I mean, Aljo's as good as they come, right? And it sucks that
it's hard to win that fight without it, with no injuries.
Yeah, see, so it sucks because that becomes the story. But the reality is, for TJ Dillashaw, how do you get up whenever Aljamain's on you? You can barely use the left arm. What you got to do is get to your right side and start to try to shove him away. You got to stay as far away from the left side as you can.
And durability is a part of the sport. Yeah. Like getting through training camp, getting to fight night, getting through it, right? So in terms of Aljamain Sterling and his attack, right, how do you proceed? You hammer that shoulder on the feet whenever you can. You throw kicks, which could jam the shoulder, which if he goes to block, he might not even have the arm up fully. I would do head kicks. And on the ground, obviously, he knows which shoulder it is.
I feel like
wow.
it's getting weird now. Like, it's like she's compromised. Like, I don't want to finish. I'll just kind of rest.
I'm doing exactly this. I would start to check that arm. If you can find the Kimura, I find the Kimura on the left arm. I find the Kimura on the left arm and start trying to attack that shoulder.
It's hard.
Make this 5-round bore. Just like see if I can find like a rear naked. That'd be cool.
TJ understood that he was hurt and he chose to go out there. So all Aljamain can do is continue to fight, try to retain his championship.
He's there for
I might be it either way. No.
Dillashaw. It's out.
It's out.
Man. He's got to kick. He's trying to pull it out himself.
It's out still.
Show me the left arm. You can't like throw it though. So.
Going?
Yeah. You hear Rolando?
No mercy.
No mercy. Those guys have no. They don't feel sorry for him.
No, man. Listen.
Well, still TJ Dillashaw dislocated off.
Even his corner just called mercy here. Come on, Aljo. Seems like you should be able to.
Unfortunate for Sterling too, man. I mean, this guy's had so many different circumstances, right? Only guy to win an undisputed championship by virtue of a DQ, and now dealing with this noise under 2 minutes to go.
Dealing with this noise. I'll just deal with noise.
And honestly,
even DJ guy was like, must be new thing. Got laugh at that. It's good come through, though.
Any moment you can kind of go, hey, this guy can't fight tonight. You know, and stop the fight. Yeah. But and let him live to fight another day. But he's so compromised.
Yeah, back to this stuff.
Oh.
Gotta get out of there.
That could be the beginning of the end.
And it should be. Great job by Aljo. Flat him out and go to work.
Like TJ kind of like classic UFC veteran style. Like, yeah, kind of. I'm gonna go get too many shots in. I'm just not gonna try. I'm just not gonna get that was bizarre. That was cool. That kind of spiced up the advantage of the headlines.
Yeah, it's definitely like
by TJ Dillashaw. Myriad surgeries throughout his career.
That was weird.
But the belt remains on Long Island with Team Serra-Longo's Aljamain Sterling. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action here in this fight. Mutual respect there shown between these two guys. Here's the takedown.
No, definitely.
And just complete control, and then the ground and pound that Aljamain Sterling showcased tonight with his back control that we already have seen showcased so many times in his fights before. Listen, you can still take absolutely nothing away from this champion right here. What he had to do tonight, he showed up in unbelievable shape. We feel for TJ Dillashaw and the injury that he suffered during that fight and beforehand. There's the corner celebrating. Hey, this kid's a problem, man.
That's good. Yeah, he's the champion.
It's a problem for the division. Like, put the division on notice, man. This kid's up and coming.
Mark Connor just coming over to the broadcast booth. That the reason for the silence. He said that was disclosed to him prior. Kept popping in and out.
Kept popping in and out.
To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Aljamain Sterling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the champion, Aljamain Sterling. Another title defense, Aljamain. TJ Dillashaw, when you took it on that first time, did you recognize that it showed
DQs right into the title.
No, the guy actually pointed out to me. I asked him which one. I had no idea. I was just in the zone. Like, I knew he could get out and he could get back on top and do damage. That's why he doesn't love his past fights. So I made sure I kept the pressure on, did what I need to do. Anaconda, human backpack, I take you down. It's a rat.
Aljo, I heard your corner saying, stay on it, get after him. It's hard because that becomes a bit of the story. But you were dominant tonight. Did you expect to dominate TJ Dillashaw in the octagon like that?
Honestly, I was in the back room thinking this was going to be a 5-round war. I know I talked a lot of shit. I always talk shit to my opponents. It's just I just like to put something on the line. Your words versus mine. See who's going to come. Someone's going to have to eat shit. Fortunately for me, it was my night today. And still, baby, what's up?
Not many guys defend the Bantamweight Championship 2 times. You have now joined a very short list of guys. Watching that fight before you, seeing the landscape of the division, who do you think now is worthy of fighting a guy like Aljamain Sterling, who is becoming a very dominant champion?
I think Sugar would
you
get.
got Henry St. Doodoo lurking in the woods somewhere, smelling like ass. You got Sugar Tits, had like a decent performance tonight. You got Marlon Cheetos, Dorito Vera. Yeah, you got all these guys. And you got the boogeyman who already put to sleep in Sandman. So if you want to put the Sandman in, I'll do that again.
You did a fantastic job tonight, champion. You were able to dominate like you said you would. Congratulations on another massive victory.
Sandman.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's good.
Hey, one thing I want to say, I'm 50 Cent. I'm not playing. I want to roll in the power universe. 2, Uncle Dana, you bought all these guys nice cars for your champion. What's up, baby? What's up? Cash money. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Bantamweight champion of the world, the Funkmaster, Aljamain Sterling.
Fortnite dance.
I'm here with the former champion, TJ Dillashaw. TJ, on Thursday you told me you wanted to talk to me about something. Was it the shoulder injury that showed itself very early in the fight?
Yeah, it popped out right away. I got to apologize to the weight class. Kind of held it up. I completely blew my shoulder out at the end of April. As soon as I started getting ready for this, and probably dislocated a good 20 times throughout training camp. This is by far the toughest training camp I've been through because of that, emotionally, you know. That's why I was talking so much shit about his weak stand-up, because I didn't want him to wrestle, man. I knew that was the case. I told the ref in the back before he came out that most likely my shoulder is going to pop out. If it does, I'll do everything I can. Please do not stop it. Unfortunately, the second round, you know, I couldn't push up off my shoulder. So hats off to Aljamain for doing what he does. And great win, you know?
TJ, the question is, how in the world did you get through that first round when you clearly were so compromised with a guy like Aljamain who's so good on top of you?
I just tried to control the hands the best I could. I knew I wasn't going to be able to scramble to my feet because I couldn't push off my arm. I thought I'd be able to get it back in the socket, but wasn't able to, man. So I just knew I had to weather the storm that first round, come out, and hopefully land some big shots. Unfortunately, it was just in my head, man. I mean, it's a really tough one to come into. And again, like I said, I apologize to the weight class because it's a stacked weight class, man. You know, I took up a position, but I wasn't going to wait another year to get a shot. You know what I mean? And all else said, though, Bronson, Dad loves you, man. I'll see you soon. Can't wait to give you a big hug. My grandma and grandpa back home, Grandpa Jack, Love you, buddy. I was hoping to get that done for you, but unfortunately, it didn't happen, man.
You are an absolute savage, man, and one of the best bantamweights of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. One of the best bantamweights ever, TJ Dillashaw.
Get like subbed out that
Post-fight
first.
interviews brought to you by VeChain, the official layer one blockchain of UFC. So Aljamain went through some of the potential next opponents. Of course, he did not mention his teammate Merab Dvalishvili, who is rising like perhaps no other at 35. What are your thoughts on who might be next for Aljamain? Who would you like to see? I think if Cejudo is in the testing pool, it's a fight that he wants.
I think it was the ankle.
It started love to see him and Aljamain with that wrestling. I think Sugar needs to have another fight. I think he needs to get past Chito Vera again, and then the winner of that moves on. Respect to Merab, but he's not. I mean, we can't even talk about him because he will not fight and champion. All right, congratulations to the Funk Master Aljamain Sterling. Headshot, bang! Leon Edwards, octagon side here. The newly continued UFC welterweight champion Steven Seagal also with us here for UFC 280. As is the consensus, pound for pound, best in the world, the featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. All right, final act is nearly upon us here in Abu Dhabi, and for more on our lightweight championship main event, here's Megan O'Leary.
Thank you so much, John. The wait is finally over. A new lightweight king is about to be crowned. The former champ Charles Oliveira is set to return to the division throne, and while the world-class jiu-jitsu ace is more than confident on the canvas, it's his striking abilities that has the Brazilian believing that he will finish this one inside of 5 rounds. But that will be no easy feat as he takes on the dominant Dagestani Islam Makhachev. The Khabib prodigy has shown complete command of his opponent and believes it is his destiny to earn the title tonight. It all goes down for the 155-pound belt right here in Abu Dhabi next.
Are we at war?
We don't know his name. He's planning something. Terrorism is good for business.
We're not 1-4-1 and lost for chaos. We're a team. We need to win fast. These things take violence and timing. I can do both.
Digitally pre-order Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and play the campaign now.
This is Power Slap. 2, 3. Vicious strike right there.
What a week it has been here in Abu Dhabi as Marlon Chito Vera checks in. There's his response to Aljamain Sterling. Marlon Chito Vera, the division's most decorated finisher of all time. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get the title shot. We shall see how it plays out at 35. Well, DraftKings Sportsbook, as many of you know, is your home for same-game parlays. Pretty simple. You combine multiple bets from the same fight to increase your payouts. And how about the example here? Charles Oliveira to win the fight to end by knockout and in round 1, as he has boldly predicted. You throw them together, pays out at 10-1. All right, with that, now live from Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, it is time for the main event for UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev. A quick look at the top 5 at 155 pounds. Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev competing tonight for the vacant championship. Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler will settle their business. Justin Gaethje is there. Not pictured Beneil Dariush, number 6 in the world, after a monumental win here tonight. Well, Charles Oliveira's run to the lightweight title, truly the stuff of legends. And while the belt is now vacant, feels a whole lot like his latest title defense tonight, and it comes against a man long viewed as the heir apparent to the throne. His name is plastered across the UFC record books. You'll likely know the credentials by now. Most submissions and finishes in UFC history.
The only person that has beat this man in a long time is the Arizona Commission.
155 and a half for Charles Oliveira.
There's so much controversy about that, right? He loses his title on scale. So many people saying the scale was off. Forget about all that. He's one of the best fighters on planet Earth, if not the best. He can't let him take his back. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke.
Locked in.
It's over.
Fully locked in. It's over.
That is going to do it. Who can stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row.
This dude right here, man. Dude is a savage.
Well, Dana just said you are the #1 contender. This title is now vacant.
And Islam should be next in line for the title. It's been a long time coming for Makhachev. Everyone's been saying that he is the uncrowned champion. That's the boogeyman that they're avoiding. He's so damn talented.
And many believe, with respect to Charles Oliveira, that Islam Makhachev would be the betting favorite against any 155-pound fighter in the world.
Protege to one of the greatest of all time, Khabib Nurmagomedov. It is Islam Makhachev's turn. He looks to continue his mentor's legacy.
Islam Makhachev is a special fighter. 10 wins in a row, 4 stoppages in a row.
That's going to do it. Wow. Islam Makhachev delivers. It's another finish in the first round.
It's just a crazy display of dominance. He is the new Khabib.
Hey guys, you can run, but you can hide. I'm here.
Time is coming. Take this, bro.
Ele é um cara que merece todo respeito do mundo, como eu falei. Porém, ele nunca lutou contra um cara como o Charles. Nesse momento, ele só campeão, eu tô indo pra mais uma defesa de título. Quero continuar fazendo isso.
We've seen many times the people counting him out. He's in real trouble. He gets opportunities every single fight to win, and he never does.
He filled out his UFC bio at 20 years of age, and in the strength column, there was one word listed: hard.
Dustin's in trouble. Dustin's in real trouble. He did it.
He does. Still, Charles Oliveira down the mountains.
Islam's one of those special talents, man. Trains so hard. Just is so committed to becoming the right champion.
He has one totally minded. That is to obliterate his opponents.
It's a different level of grappling. There is no space to relax. This is not good. Oh, Dan's got his hands on guard.
Oh, that's
My plan for all my opponents. I'm going down, holding them, and make them tired and finish them.
Eu pensaria muito se eu fosse lutar contra o Charles e de botar ele pra baixo.
Here it is, the most submission wins in UFC history.
Ele luta contra caras de dar parte em pé, caras que estavam com medo de se botar ele pra baixo. Eu nunca medo de se botar ele pra baixo. No jiu-jitsu eu já tive oportunidade, se errar eu vou pegar.
I'm gonna show people how he can. I'm gonna stop his win streak. It's gonna be a new lightweight champion from Dagestan.
Se o melhor no próximo, melhor no chão, se o melhor do West. Fraqueza nenhuma, não tem fraqueza. Fraqueza ficaram pra trás, essa é, eu acho que. Eu falei, se tá mais uma vez, se tá não volta pra casa, eu vou fazer esse cara bem na hora. É 22 de outubro, essa ali.
That kind of shit. Like we'll start down at the fourth, fifth, and nothing. Bronx in a bowl once a year. Like totally, that's it. Like even a few months ago, he partied his ass off. Like oh shit, this is on Instagram. Let's fucking party his ass off. So McGregor effect. Yeah, experience it. It's chance. Except for the Russian, it's don't get all this. Like, yeah, the religious factor might factor in fourth, fifth, like the devout factor. Not the faith part of it, just the that. He's rigid in his disbelief. It works into his daily life schedule.
Here's the number 4 lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. 10 consecutive wins have produced DC what many believed was an eventuality that Makhachev would rise to a UFC championship setting. It is all in front of your team.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what he has been working for. This is what people at the gym have long said.
Pride style fight. Islam.
Makhachev is faced with a different challenge.
Charles Oliveira. He has not seen anything like this. But if you possess the skill set that Islam possesses, you are confident that you can get the job done. Tremendous grappling, outstanding wrestling, and a championship mentality unmatched by many. This is a massive moment for Makhachev. How does he handle the situation fighting a guy like Charles Oliveira?
That's what we're gonna find out, man. That is what I'm so pumped for this fight. Islam is so damn dangerous. He's got a skill set that is just overwhelming and stifling. He's got submission skills, ground and pound, but it's just that pressure and that strength and that sambo wrestling background that just scares the hell out of guys. Guys don't want to face him. Charles Oliveira is a different beast. He is not afraid. A lot of support for Islam Makhachev in this building, and Daniel Cormier is my source that Islam Makhachev spent north of $1 million on this training camp.
Yeah, they paid money to get this guy prepared. This guy's been in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, getting ready. He has been ready to go this entire time. All the stones have been unturned for Islam Makhachev. If he can't get the job done with all that was put into this camp, then he will not be a champion. This guy is ready to fight.
His overall craftiness on a whole nother level than most anyone in any division. It all comes down to this moment for Islam Makhachev.
It's just a strong. Wow.
And tonight
Definitely a
trying to
specimen.
get back to Dagestan with the goal.
Rock shows that.
That's funny when the mountain did space like the beach for a second.
Dude, he was all buzzed up.
For a second, I thought he was talking about he was like, I could go to this place with you. I thought he meant like travel out Abu Dhabi. Then like he kind of like wrapped that up. Like I was rocked. Like I was rocked. It was funny. Like, it was like, oh, he means like he got rocked. It was funny. He went to a dark place. Like he had to go survive. Went into a survival mode. He's never been there before. He was talking about like. Just like, yeah, he had to travel to Abu Dhabi. It was crazy. He travels nuts.
Definitely rocks, though.
He was all buzzed up, though.
One of the most
he's probably still buzzed
mixed
up right
martial
now.
arts athletes of all time, Charles "Two Bronx" Oliveira. Most of his UFC records, we believe, will withstand the test of time. 31st UFC appearance in a UFC career that dates to
You can't
2010.
interact
Now,
over there.
21
You
at
can't up
lightweight,
here.
since moving back up from featherweight.
This is the secure
It
zone.
is all opportunity tonight for Charles Bali as he looks to regain the throne, so to speak, as the greatest.
They like all have to dye their hair blonde to the audience. So they feel like recognized.
You could see what this means to him to be here and have this fight, saying hi to all his teammates and his friends that have been with him through this journey, through the ups and downs of his career. And now they're here as one of the greatest lightweights possibly of all time. Depending on this fight, if he goes out there and he can secure a victory over somebody like Islam Makhachev, that is just a massive, massive feat. Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by IRL, the official group messaging app of UFC. Go to UFC.irl.com right now. Join the combo live with Robert Whitaker. Chat with him and UFC fans around the world only on IRL.
I love calling Charles Oliveira fight. It really is something special.
You also forget that this dude's like a crazy, like, weird Tony Ferguson lookalike. It's free.
He's also like all Gumby dad.
Like, Gumby boy dad.
I love the fight, but I do not appreciate as many guys as much as I do Charles Oliveira. Because this guy has gone through the fire to get to where he is today. And he has earned everything that he has right now. So to watch these two guys compete, two guys that I really enjoy. My teammate against Islam Makhachev, against a great champion like this in Charles Oliveira, I am just through the
It's
moon.
like after the Gaethje fight, before he had his title shot.
No denying the championship aura possessed by Charles Oliveira. He said in the past, I feel good with the crown. He has visions of winning belts in not just one, not just two, but potentially 3 divisions. He has called his jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu opportunity. There is no denying that. As compelling a championship matchup as this promotion and this sport can put together. The tail of the tape brought to you by BJ, the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Charles Oliveira is 33, Islam Makhachev will be 31 in 5 days. Both fighters 5'10" tall, both weighing in half a pound below the championship limit. Reach advantage of 3.5 inches with the Brazilian Charles Oliveira. All right, now for the introductions.
Definitely think maybe gets them in, right?
Of the evening, sanctioned by the UAE MMA Federation. Our 3 judges scoring this contest on Octagon side are Ben Partridge, David Lethamy, and Clemens Warner. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jason Herzog. This championship bout is brought to you by Etihad Airways, the national airline of Arab Emirates, awarded the best airline staff service in the Middle East. Book your flight to over 64 destinations worldwide on Etihad.com. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Digital pre-order and play campaign now. Now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
It's correct. Criminals, like his little veneers, his teeth. He looks like a serial killer.
That was great. How he has to have perfect teeth is freaking me out. That's good. Like how he has to have perfect teeth, perfect haircut, perfect teeth.
It's good.
Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting.
Such a pride stuff.
A combat sambo fighter, holding a professional record, 22 wins, 1 loss.
He looks like a meatball for a while. Marinara sub.
At 154 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, presenting the combat sambo world and European champion and the number 4 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Islam.
Why does he look like all roided out?
He looks like an NFL player.
That's a great song. Father's plan equals Islam time. That's good.
It was one of those, like, he was walking around in one of the, like, fucking UFC embeddeds with, like, just a shirt on, and it was, like, one of those, like, oh, you make a t-shirt look like that with your back. That's not one of those guys, like, Santini style. It's like, oh, my back's huge. Like, oh, look out for this guy. He's gonna knock fucking Charles out.
The former UFC lightweight champion, Charles.
He had to like check to make sure he was like the former champion. Like I read his card again, like yeah, you got me, you got it. You forgot. Yeah, thought I blew it there. That was nuts. Bruce, you were right. Just your nuts.
You want the touch gloves come out now? Ready to fight.
No, they're 2 absolute studs.
Mixed martial arts at its finest. 2 of the best in a division ubiquitously regarded as the best in the sport. Islam Makhachev, the -195 betting favorite to become a first-time UFC champion against the credentialed Charles Dubronx.
Mostly because it's like home match for him. Like, that's why he's like the favorite. Like, well, is all that home?
Is watched by Timing. Shot the full collection on Timex.com. Use code UFC20 for 20% off.
Expect the little guy to go forward.
Islam with a big left hand early.
It looked like he hurt him.
Nothing we haven't seen before, though.
You know Charles will get stunned, but keep fighting.
That's his crazy, like, weird mystery qualities. Like, like smacked or something and just not coming in for more.
You just see this dude's like so innate.
Like, take him down here.
Like,
not many people are willing to play this game.
He fucking took him down as soon as they bumped into each other within grapple distance. I'm falling out.
The dude
Bronx, as expected, starts to throw up submissions right away.
Yeah,
I wasn't surprised with some crazy like elbows off the back from Joey.
Doing something.
Yeah, he does
interesting.
Islam really trying to make sure he gets either both arms in or out here. Nice job.
Oliveira's ground game is so good, he immediately puts you on the defensive.
Joey.
Makashev working inside that tight close guard of Oliveira.
This is like also like a world grappling championship.
And it's not just the submissions, Paul, when we talk about that active guard of Charles Oliveira. He will elbow you down there. He will elbow you. He will just keep swiveling those hips. He will threaten submissions and try to damage from the bottom.
He did some damage.
Already avoided that first triangle attempt, but had the big
cracked across his big pointy nose. Definitely hit the old pointy nose.
Where he wants to be. Charles invited him down.
Yeah, he did. Oliveira put himself in a position that Makashev said he wanted to be.
Feels like Charles wants to see if he can pull something off, like
Oliveira
off the ground. I think he has like some idea. If it's like a trick or two.
It's definitely
Nice job there from Oliveira. Look for the knees of Oliveira in the clinch. Very dangerous.
Great job there by Dubronx. Getting back on his feet, using that leg lock attempt to get himself back up. Now he's got Makashev pressed against the side of the octagon.
Right in the corner. Makashev. Herzog using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles Oliveira. And off the top of the octagon, and now taken down.
Nice step through there by Makashev. That wizard kick we talked about earlier.
And we said how important that would be, right, DC? So he doesn't have to shoot low. He doesn't have to put his neck into a vulnerable place against Oliveira.
Like
But the speed at which that happened. Earlier we saw a couple labored wizard kicks. You gotta attack that center.
He knew it was probably gonna be that.
Now let's see what Oliveira does. His approach as he's on his
So
back.
he's ready for that. That's what makes him deadly.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round one. Khabib shouting instructions right there.
Like always says that in the back of his mind. Yeah, I could be down in a fight, man. I'm done with myself.
I have like 45 fights from now. What's up?
Where he can take the instructions.
Yeah, hi. I'm Charles Oliveira, so I've fought 50 times.
Looks like he's having a little trouble.
If Charles Oliveira stays here, it's because he wants to be here. He has so many skills off his back to try to change position. It's stacking him. Got to make sure the hips are covered. You cannot allow someone as good as Dubronx to get his hips off to his side. You got to keep him square.
And pushing him up against the cage is a smart approach. He's there, he can't move as much. He's got his head pressed in there. He can feel every motion coming from those hips and knows what's happening. He knows if he's trying to swivel for an arm or submission attempt at all.
And this doesn't deter Charles Oliveira. You remember, Kevin Lee had a lot of success in round one on the ground against Dubronx. So he will make the same attacks as the fight goes on.
Strong example right there, coming down the stretch of round one. Jason Herzog, you can assure will give them plenty of time to work here in these situations. Yeah, these guys wanted to be down here. Charles invited him down, and Islam gracefully gave down there. Oh, big shots.
That's something you don't want. You don't want to just continuously be stuck under Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, I can feel the same, bro. You can go to crack streams or to sports urge to search on Google. Good stream.
Makhachev keeping that elbow on the chin of Oliveira. Now tries to posture up. Charles rolls ahead. Look to land an up kick. Round one done. All right, look, this is that big left hand. Nice straight back. Right off the bat. Look at this. We talk a whole lot about Charles Oliveira's striking, and Islam comes out with a nice strike. Harry gets a nice takedown, ends up right in half guard, right on top, and pressing Oliveira up against the fence, right in his own corner.
Front kick to the face, okay? You got him at the end. He's faulted, okay? What he wants is that game. When he's on top of you, don't get him to come to you. Okay? You're hurting him. Don't get him close to you.
Honestly, a little lump on his forehead.
The Because if he needs to come up after him, don't pressure him. So you need to be active.
Oh, yeah, you can't let him do that.
Okay,
Too many more rounds.
Watch out on the ground. Okay, watch out.
Oh, that's good.
All right, back to the live action, round 2 of a possible 5. Charles Oliveira's corner looking for more output here at the outset of round 2. Kind of feels like Khabib wants this one even more than his own championship wins. Investment doesn't even begin to describe
Yeah,
it.
Khabib's like dying from his dad.
Makhachev's career and his
Feel
involvement.
like coach or some shit.
Another nice stick there by Makhachev early round 2.
Oliveira right back under pressure. Oliveira's corner said he wanted him to go. Front kick to the face. Don't allow Makhachev to get close.
It looks like it was
Trying to get his own takedown.
I don't think that's okay. They should do like 5 more there.
As he's in close, he'll take that left leg inside to try to sweep him to his back. You know, this is something that is a little bit overlooked with Oliveira. When you're in time, you just jamming knees into your body. It may not look like it's doing much damage, but it really wears on his opponents as the fights go on.
Makhachev has double underhooks here.
That's the only thing I was afraid of coming into this fight. It was just like, ooh.
And he's got to try to manipulate Oliveira to take him down.
It's not much, just like
Oliveira
video,
cannot
like,
take
yeah.
down with singles.
Hold him against the fence for a few rounds too. Steal a few rounds. Do a couple knees, maybe take him down once or twice.
We're about 6.5 minutes in DC. Despite the obvious skill sets in Oliveira's history, you kind of expected a longer fight tonight.
And a harder fight for both guys because of the matchup.
Good knee to the body there a moment ago from Charles Oliveira. Now back to the
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev
is a good striker. Tired because he had the position. He kind of gave up the position.
He's been busy boy out there. Really good to slow down.
Islam doing just fine on his feet though so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more Charles Oliveira feels defending takedowns. And in that action there against the side of the octagon, you saw that Duplantis recognize this. Maybe this is not a fight that I want to be taking ball. He's defended and stayed upright, opposed to going to his back.
Oh, that's
pretty good combination by Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira. Head kick from Makhachev. Yep. Again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle. You can see Oliveira just slightly hesitant, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that distance if he stands too long and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down.
Yeah.
I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira. Oh!
Knocks him down. There's a sense up a sub here. He might. He's down. Got him, tapped him. Whoa! Islam! Whoa! This is the real deal. Yeah. Khabib. Wow. It's going back to Dagestan, baby. That's nuts.
And
what a monster.
Undisputed UFC lightweight
drops him and doesn't even think about ground pound. Right to that.
So much pressure.
What I'm trying to say.
He cleared the leg. He was able to get submission. That's how much pressure Makhachev was able to get from that top position. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the thing over there. He always puts himself in the fire. You gotta respect him for that, but you can only get bloodied up so many times.
Under 2 rounds, he stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at 11 and gains the lightweight throne. What a moment. You know, unreal the way that Makhachev was able to hurt Oliveira so many times on the feet. We talked all about his wrestling, the sambo, the jiu-jitsu, but it was the strikes that led to all. He was able to knock Oliveira down, and then once he had him hurt,
Everything was on. He was like, I'm on this one.
Dude was on fire. DC talked about as soon as he
straight up on fire.
Oliveira's already tapping. That's the squeeze and the pressure that Islam Makhachev has. You know what's funny, too? You could see Khabib could barely contain the smile, even for the walkout for Islam. Amazing moment. And the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, not at all far from the eyes of that team and fight fans around the world. He said famously, Islam will arrive. The arrival is here in earnest. Islam Makhachev, now the hunted at 155 pounds. Charles Oliveira, ever classy in defeat. You know he will be back, and perhaps in a championship setting soon, but tonight belongs to the man from the small Bershi village in Makhachkala, Russia, Islam Makhachev. Pretty incredible. He started 1-1 in the UFC back in 2015, and again had a lot of expectations even then. Methodically reel off 10 in a row to set up this title fight, and he did not miss when the stakes